choice. The homecoming queen will be crowned based on the student who raised the most money for her charity. Today's football team captains, Tori Balfour, Caleb Millard, and Brody Smith, will present flowers to each of the candidates. Introducing this year's junior candidate, Caroline Carver, the daughter of Joy and Will Carver, is escorted today by Sawyer Robinette, son of Christy and Joe Robinette. Caroline chose Love One International as her charity because it transforms the hearts of children and families in Uganda through the life-saving medical care, family preservation, and sharing the love of Jesus. Sarah Daves, daughter of Jennifer and Stephen Daves, is escorted today by Grant O'Quinn, son of Chastity and Andy O'Quinn. Sarah chose Good Neighbors of Blood County as her charity because they help to provide essential resources to members of our community who are facing financial hardships. Kyla Cope, daughter of Mandy and Jess Cope, is escorted today by Wyatt Ringer, son of Katie and Jeff Ringer. Kyla chose Second Harvest Food Bank because of their commitment to providing food to local families in need, and whose mission statement is aligned closely with her own values. Tia Cody, daughter of Tracy and Arthur Cody, is escorted today by Wyatt Wilder, son of Amanda and Wesley Wilder. Tia chose Freedom House Haiti because the organization is close to her family's heart, and their work in restoring families, empowering children through education, and creating jobs in Haiti. Lydia Sumrock, daughter of Ethan and Dan Sumrock, is escorted today by Nick Hinderlight, son of Jan and Brian Hinderlight. Lydia chose that no athlete left behind because she cares deeply about the athletes having the capability to pursue the sport they love, regardless of their financial barriers they may face. Alyssa Weeks, daughter of Shannon and Travis Weeks, is escorted today by Anthony Weeks, son of Shannon and Travis Weeks. Alyssa chose the National Kidney Foundation, East Tennessee, for their work with their patients in memory care, and in memory of her Uncle Brian, who passed from stage 4 kidney cancer and stage 4 renal cell carcinoma. Introducing this year's senior candidate, Patty Rogers, son of Jason and Corey Rogers, is escorted today by Mason Malone, son of Chase and Kate Malone. Patty chose Isaiah 1:17 house because of their mission statement built on the namesake verse that says, "Divine the cause of the fatherless," and her own family's connection to adoption, which has given her a heart for the foster care system within our community. The 2025 Homecoming Queen will be crowned by the 2024 Homecoming Queen, Harley Johnson. Raising $14,200 for Freedom House Haiti, second runner-up goes to Thea Cody. Raising $23,800 for Love One International, first runner-up goes to Caroline Carver. And finally, raising $25,143 for No Athlete Left Behind. Thank you to everyone in our community and beyond who contributed to these charities, and to Layman Jewelers for the donation of the homecoming crown. Flowers for our homecoming court were provided by Flowers and Such. We are proud to announce that over $76,000 will be donated on behalf of Maryville High School students, and over $36,000 of that will totally be donated to local charities. Thank you.
That's 15. And I have my easy phone.
If you will now direct your attention to the field, the 2025 Maryville High School varsity cheerleaders are led by seniors Finley Gentry, Addie Hinchy, Jordan Jones, Ella Miller, Ellie Moton, Caroline Stevenson, and Paisley White. The Maryville High School cheer team is led by head coach Samantha Hardy and assistants Christy Stott, Terry Craig, and Macy Rogers. Please join us as we cheer on the Maryville Red Rebels this season. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as the Maryville Singers lead us in singing our national anthem and remain standing as Byron Davis leads the choir in singing the Maryville High School alma mater.
stripes front to back, black numerals trimmed in gold. And they actually have a flat black helmet with a Bradley B on either side. Good-looking uniform for the visiting bunch. And then the home crowd for Homecoming 2025. The Red Rebels will be in red jerseys, white numerals trimmed in black, black and white stripes on either shoulder pad, white football pants, red and black stripes on either hip, a black football helmet with that traditional, beautiful Red Rebel script on either side.
Looking mighty dandy tonight. I think the Bears will be seeing that red and white all weekend long in their sleep.
Yeah, I think that's exactly true. We're going to have to kind of skip one final break, but we do want to give a shout-out and appreciation to Maryville Top Shop for a great pregame show, jam-packed for sure. But the captains for tonight are meeting at midfield for the Bradley Bears. Number 22, Wiley Suskowitz. Number 61, Chris Myers. Number 7, Spencer McCook. And number 13, A.J. Westfield. For the Red Rebels, number 1, Torrey Beaufort. Number 25, Hayes Davis. Number 53, Caleb Millard. And number 55, Brody Smith. Shout out to Brody, who committed to North Carolina State just earlier this week. Coin flip's been. Bradley Central did win the toss. They will defer. Give the Red Rebels the football.
Yeah, it's going to be an excellent football game. If you like plays right there, hard-nosed plays right in the tackle box, that's what you're going to see tonight.
Yeah, we may get time for one quick break. Ben, let's close out what's been a fun Maryville Top Shop pregame show. Listen to one great sponsor when we come back. Kickoff of the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM.
For over 40 years, Roger L. Newman Company Heating and Cooling has been East Tennessee's trusted name in comfort. Right now, get up to $800 in rebates on high-efficiency heat pumps, plus 60 months of 0% interest financing. Want year-round peace of mind? Join their Service Plus Maintenance program for priority service and exclusive repair discounts. Call 865-982-5446. That's 865-982-5446. Or visit RogerLNewmanCompany.com. Roger L. Newman Company. Locally owned, quality driven. That's 865-982-5446.
All roads lead to another road. Marin engaged rebels and road. Oh, come on.
And welcome into the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. I'm Wayne Kaiser alongside Ben Metz. And Ben, it's time for the Roger L. Newman kickoff, one that will start tonight's matchup.
Homecoming Team 100 on the field, playing for pride and history tonight in front of a packed Skeeter Shield Stadium.
Bradley Central will kick right to left. They'll kick toward the Don Story Athletic Center. Number 98, Noah Canales, a 5'8", 120-pound sophomore, will kick it away. Deep for the Red Rebels. Looks like kind of stepping off the goal line here. Maybe you've watched something on film. This one will be returnable. Looks like Beaufort's going to get a look at it from the 9-yard line. He's going to get it across the 15, cross the 20. He's going to get tripped up now. He's going to get to the 25, 30. 35, cuts back to the middle of the field. On the numbers, he's going to be thrown down at the 39-yard line. Good return there by Torrey Beaufort. Patience is a virtue, Ben.
Yeah, he started working up the left hash and then cut his way towards the Maryville sidelines. Did a little high step there at the 35. Tried to allow the gap to develop. It never did. Taken down by number 7 for Science Hill, Spencer McCook.
Yeah, it is going to be Will Jones and company out into their offensive huddle.
Defensively, the Bradley Bears, they line up in a 3-3-5 base, featuring a rover, strong, and a free safety supporting 2 corners. They've got some big guys in Anthony Perez, A.J. Westfield. 10 sacks on the season for those 2 big guys.
Will waiting to get the play. He'll now run it in. Got the play quickly. And it looks like they're actually going to back this one up. Let's see what Hippie's got down there. It looks like some of this return will be negated.
Yeah, Phyllis, it was a personal foul late hit from right after the play ended. We just had a continuation. Unfortunately, personal foul 15 yards back.
A little late communication for sure. That penalty explanation brought to you by Underground Connection, Inc. So it looks like after penalty assessed, it'll still be kind of a net positive, as we will sit on the 24-yard line of the Red Rebels, working left to right or headed towards Cedar Street. Going to break the huddle, trips to the left, no one to the right, stacked up left side, and we'll have Cohen Babley directly behind Will Jones, who stands in shotgun. Looks over the defense, takes the snap. Two-step drop, looks right, now back left. A lot of green grass. Now he's going to throw it across his body. He's going to have Torrey Beaufort at the 40-yard line, and he's going to step out of bounds at the Rebel 43-yard line, but not before he picks up a Twin City certified first down.
Yeah, Brody Smith just clears out that left side to allow Will work his way towards the Bradley sidelines on the out route to Beaufort. Eventual tackle was made by Spencer McCooch, number 7.
It is going to be penalty yardage recovered on play number 1. It'll be a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 Rebels. And here we go. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Babel will stay straight away behind him. Puts Colton Faust in motion, stacks him right side, takes the snap. Now he's going to hand to Babel. He's going to try to pick and poke. He's going to push ahead forward, and he is going to get across the 45-yard line. And they'll say forward progress stopped and down at the Rebel 47. So pick up of 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6.
Running in between that guard and center. Their tackle was made by Zane McIntosh. And Babley had over 100 yards rushing last week against Science Hill.
Clock continues to move. 11-10 to play here in the first quarter. Scoreless if you're just joining us. Rebels with the football. Looks like 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left this time by. Will Jones will stay in shotgun. Babley will stay straight away behind him. He'll clean his hands. Looks over the defense. Waits on the shotgun snap. He'll put Faust in motion right to left. Takes the snap. Now he's going to play action. Looks right, throws right, and it's going to be picked off. It's going to be picked off by number 4 of Bradley Central, and he's going to try to get ahead, and looks like he is going to be escorted out of bounds at his own 39-yard line, but a turnover. Bradley made it happen.
Some miscommunication on that post route down the right hash. Reggie Hubbard, number 5, makes the interception.
Again, through to the inside. I think receiver thought outside, left Hubbard with a free shot at the football, and defense quickly going to have to get out there for the Red Rebels.
Just unfortunate, some confusion on that pass and catch.
It is going to be at quarterback for the Bradley Bears. It's going to be Braden Carroll, number 2. He's recently shifted to that position, has been basically a receiver and a Swiss Army knife for the Bears all season long. A couple weeks ago, Coach Damon Floyd said, "You're our guy." He's going to take a low snap. Ball's on the ground, and just like that, the Red Rebels take it back. Max Sear says, "Look what I found."
Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy.
And Max Sear just turned them back with the recovery.
Excellent play by Max Sear. Very opportunistic throughout the season. Gets in the backfield, makes an excellent play for the Red Rebels.
Yeah, a great play for sure. And again, just a bad snap. It looks like Braden Carroll was looking for the football, and it was in between his legs. Good job by Max here, getting low and getting to the football. Reset and eraser there by Sticks.
Well, I tell you, just a couple major events the start of this ball game.
Well, we knew this has been chippy from the onset. That right there is a momentum shifting type play. Will Jones quickly gets out there. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Stacked up Jamerson to the left. Now they'll flip him right. Will's going to take the shotgun snap, looks left. Now he's going to throw left, and he's going to get it to the intended receiver. I think that's Colton Faust. Yeah, Faust with the catch at the Bradley 30-yard line. Again, kind of, if you look at that, it was basically like a big gainer. 1 play break for Will Jones, but they gained 20 yards.
Yeah, it was a really good read by Will Jones. A lot of cushion out there, and it was zone coverage. Linebacker 22, Wiley Suskowitz, had to come over and make the tackle on the out route.
10:09 to play in the first quarter. Still a scoreless ball game, but Rebels with the football again after the quick turnover. Max Sear fumble recovery. Will Jones in shotgun. Now he's going to put Colton Faust in motion behind him. Now stack him up. Now he'll take the shotgun snap, hands it to Babley. Babley's going to find it. He's going to get a seam. He's going to get into the Boyd Firm red zone, down to the Bradley 16-yard line, but not before another Twin City certified first down.
Love the play call. Had some misdirection in the pocket there to pull those linebackers over to the right side. Allows him to charge his way up the middle of the field. Eventually tackled by number 20, Andrew Carroll.
Another great example of patience right there, Ben. He kind of had to kind of stutter a little bit at the line of scrimmage, but once the seam opened, number 0, the Tennessee Tech baseball commit, found the seam. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now he's going to hand it. No, Will's going to keep it. Flips it out to Julian Douglas. Cuts inside. And he is going to get down to the Bradley Central 10-yard line. A pickup of 7 there on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Bubble screen out there to Douglas. Had a blocker in Beaufort. He just hides right behind Beaufort there makes the catch. Good block, good yardage, tackle 22 Suskowitz.
Really good job just flipping Jamerson and allowing him to kind of get downfield blocking so Julian Douglas could cut it back inside. Good play call there, Coach. Will Jones stays in shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Babley straight away. Now he's going to hand it to Babley. He's going to step. He's going to get ahead forward, and he's going to get down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be right at the sticks bin, but I think it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, just some tough yardage there. Multiple Bradley Central Bears in on the tackle.
They'll say 3rd and a short one. 8:31 to play here in the first. Still scoreless, but Rebels looking for a 1st and goal opportunity next time by. Torrey Beaufort's going to check out of the game. Looks like Dax Pack is in. Will's going to go under center. Dax Cole straight behind him. They're going to hand it to 27. He's going to pile ahead forward. Ben needed 1 yard, and they're going to say he got it. They're going to just give him the 1 yard, so I do think it will be 1st and goal.
One of their lead tacklers, number 13, A.J. Westfield. He's a guy who comes into the game with lots of tackles there at 40 tackles on the year and 5 sacks. He was in on that tackle, but looks like not enough to get the 1st down.
We'll set up 1st and goal from the Bradley 6-yard line. Again, Rebels working left to right on Jim Renfro Field. See what the next play's drawn up. 8:02 to play in the first. Dax Pack stays in under center. They're going to play action. Will's going to roll right, going to throw right, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Bradley turns us back in the end zone. Just a good kind of cut down on the play, and Bradley undercut the route. Nothing much you could do there.
Yeah, back corner pylon route. Tay Lindsey in on the coverage. He cuts downhill and gets in front of the receiver to make the interception for Bradley.
A little corner throw, Ben, rolled the pocket to the right, kind of had to throw across, and just a lot of air under the ball. Needed it there to get it there. But Bradley, good job on defense. That's kind of just a good heady play.
Yeah, and with 7:52 left to go here in the first quarter, we've had 3 turnovers already.
Going to stay scoreless here, 7:52. Bradley back on offense. You're going to see that's going to be Carroll back it, and he's going to take the shotgun snap. Now he's going to try to kick it out to the left side. A little throw is errant. It's going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver was number 23, Javon James.
Well, you talked about it a little bit in the pregame show. Carroll is the athlete who was converted to quarterback. He's 2nd in all categories on receiving, rushing, and passing. He came in because of the interceptions by the young quarterback, and where he makes mistakes with the 3 picks on the season is when he has to throw to the seams. So you're going to see a lot of east to west passing, and right there inaccurate on that throw.
It's going to be Braden Carroll stays in shotgun. He'll have the backer to his right hip. That should be Kenyon Phelps. Now they're going to hand it to Phelps. He's going to try to find something. He's going to find some Rebel defenders as he'll get ahead forward out to the Bradley 25-yard line. They'll say down at the 25. Pickup of about 4.5, call it 5. 2nd and 5 upcoming.
Inside zone run, tackled by number 27, the lead tackler, Dax Cole. That's his 82nd tackle on the year.
7:25 to go here in the first. Again, slobber knocker is a word that I'll use because it has been messy. It has been a lot of things in this first half that's really causing some advantage to lean on Bradley. And it's going to be Braden Carroll, stays in shotgun. He'll flip Phelps to his left hip pocket, 2 receivers to the left. Now he'll hand it to the backer yet again. He's going to go ahead forward, goes off right guard, tries to fight for yardage. And they'll say he picks up 2 yards on the 2nd down play. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Number 14, Chase Tucker, comes down from his perch in the safety and makes the tackle there. You can tell the Red Rebels prepared very well. 1,400 rushing on the year to 800 passing. Drop down, make the tackle.
Looks like Sticks moved a little bit slow there. What looks to be a 3rd down play was turning 4th down. So it will be punt formation. My apologies. It's a good one, though. It's going to be a low snap, but he will corral it. Punt will be away. It'll be a high spinner, quickly called for fair catch, and taking it is Torrey Beaufort at the Rebel 38-yard line. So again, just a big haymakers here early on. 2 interceptions by the Rebels, a fumble recovery by the Rebels, and really Bradley turning it over as well. Just a good defense there to get them in punt formation.
Yeah, both teams trying to figure out which each other's identity is early on in the ball game, and through that they've made a couple mistakes. the Red Rebel coaching staff will have them ready on this drive.
Well, 6:22 to play in the first. I don't think good defense from Damon Floyd is something that's surprising to us. They've been able to do that year in and year out. Just got to weather that storm. Will Jones back out there to do it. Going to kick Torrey Beaufort out to the left side of this formation. He'll stand in shotgun. Looks his way. Going to throw his way. Torrey Beaufort with the catch at the 43. He's going to fight ahead forward. Will get to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4.
Excellent executed route by Beaufort. He gets to about the 40-yard line and plants his feet, comes back on the hitch, tackles Spencer McCooch.
Under 6 to play here in the first. Still scoreless here at Jim Renfro Field, Skeeter Shield Stadium, as the Bradley Bears and the Rebels exchanging turnovers here early. Will Jones looks over the defense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Straight away will be the backer. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it to the backer. That is going to be Babley going ahead forward, and Cohen Babley gets across midfield. Needed 6 yards, Ben. He picked up 8. He's going to get into Bradley territory down to the 49, but not before another Twin City certified first down.
Incredible personnel package by the Red Rebels. Had 7 guys in between the hash. And some deception stacking on the heavy side. They went the weak side. Tackle made, 20, Andrew Carroll.
Looking out there, Max Sears going to check into the game, but Hudson Jamerson will stay in. So 2 tight end set. Both will stack up to the right. A heavy package in the throw game upcoming. Bradley's going to have 3 down linemen. Will stay under center. He's going to take the snap. Now he's going to hand it to Cohen Babley. He's going to get across the 45, jumps, and will land at the Bradley 43-yard line. That'll be a nice pickup there. That'll be a 6-yard pickup. Be 2nd and 4.
Nice pickup in hard-nosed football. He runs right into number 22, a familiar face for the Red Rebels, Wiley Suskowitz. Dropped shoulder, but he won that battle.
4:39 to play in the first. Max here checks out. Julian Douglas will check in. Breaks a small huddle. Will stand back in shotgun traditional. Going to have a stack set to the right. Torrey Beaufort, the lone receiver, to the left. Looks like new backer in the game is going to be Cam Porter. Going to put Colton Faust in motion right to left. Looks over the defense. Let's Colton get all the way out there, get set. Play clock's at 7. He'll take the shotgun snap, looks left. Now he's going to look back right. Now he's going to look to throw the football, and he is going to be corralled and pulled down, and he's going to be sacked 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brody Smith did a great job on that left tackle side to keep number 9, Zane McIntosh, at bay. Will Jones just didn't have the route on that side of the field. Tackle made A.J. Westfield, number 13.
And Westfield did a good job getting off his block there. It was kind of sealed off there as Will took the right side look, and then he was able to get off the block and make the tackle there. What was 2nd and 4 turns 3rd and 6. 3:35 to play here in the first. Rebels now will break a small huddle. You'll have Cam Porter at receiver here in this play. It looks like you're going to have Torrey Beaufort to the right hip pocket of Will Jones, who stands in shotgun. Look over the defense, waits on the snap. Now he's going to push Beaufort out in motion. Now it's going to be a sweep play. Beaufort with the football is going to try to cut up field. He's going to cross field and see what he can do with it. He's going to get across the 40, across the 35. He's going to get the first down yardage. A water bug moment if I've ever seen one. And it's going to end in a Twin City certified first down.
Well, I tell you what, slap a bumper sticker on him.
He was mobile, agile right there for sure, as what was a 3rd and 6 turns 1st and 10. A Twin City certified first down, 14 yards on the gain. They might have taken him 40 yards to get it.
Kind of reverses his way towards the Bradley line and then cuts all the way back to the Maryville sidelines, gets that big yardage.
They're going to break a quick huddle here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Babley will be the lone straightaway back. Will Jones puts Beaufort in motion left to right. Now it's going to hand to Babley. He's going to go left. He's going to take on contact at the line of scrimmage and fall forward. He'll fall down to the Bradley 30-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of maybe a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
Inside zone run. Tay Lindsay, number 11, in on the tackle.
They're going to back him up. They're going to say no gain on the play. They must have counted that one from where the shoelaces were, not where the ball was.
Then some short shoelaces.
2:40 to play here in the first quarter. Still scoreless here. If you're just joining us, you've not missed scoring, but you've missed some action for sure. Will Jones has trips to the left, none to the right. Straight away, Cohen Babley. Now he's going to put Julian Douglas in motion. He'll hand it to Babley. Babley's going to try to go right guard. Same result, no gain.
Zane McIntosh, number 9, and Wiley Suskowitz came down from the linebacker position to make that tackle in the backfield on a blitz play.
Ball sits at the Bradley 31-yard line. 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10. Ben, this may be two-down territory. A little bit of no man's land as you're beyond a 40-yard attempt here. If you look for the field goal unit, and I think we're looking at that. We've got an empty backfield, 5 wide set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Will Jones looking it over. A lot of options here. He's going to take the shotgun snap, flat-footed. He's going to look to throw across the middle, going to have it complete, and that is to Mr. Reliable, Colton Faust, number 6.
3 defenders in the area on that quick, short slant there. Tackle made, Tay Lindsey.
Yeah, when you spread them wide, the middle of the field gets very open, and Colton Faust, tough man, cuts back across left to right and picks up a nice catch, nice yardage, and it's going to be a 14-yard pickup and a Twin City certified first down inside the Boyd Firm red zone. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cohen Babley to the left hip pocket of Will Jones. He's going to push Babley out and flat to the left. Now he's going to look to throw it his way. He's going to throw it down to the up man. Let's see the man that caught the football. He's going to pick up a couple yards.
Number 9, Zane McIntosh in on the tackle.
It's going to be Beaufort with the catch. He's going to pick up a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8. 46 seconds to play. So in the final minute of this first quarter, and like I said, a tough, gritty first quarter. Rebels want to get a little punctuation here as we try to close this one down. 2 receivers to either side. Will Jones in an empty backfield, stacked up Jamerson to the right. Torrey will be a late add to the backfield. He'll go straight away, Will Jones. Now he's going to hand it to Beaufort. Beaufort's going to go right. He's going to cut back inside, and he is going to be chopped down inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
An ankle-breaking move when he got to that right hash and tried to cut his way back, and a shoestring tackle by Jaden Gray, number 6.
Sorry, it's a total of 6. It's going to be a pickup of 2 after first down. What'll be a 3rd and 5 upcoming. And looks like we're going to be comfortable to head to the second quarter, flip field, and hope to score headed toward the Don Story Athletic Center. Let's take a break. At the end of 1, it's scoreless here from Skeeter Shield Stadium. Maryville 0, Bradley 0 here on the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. Whether it's Friday Night Lights or Saturday Showdowns, Blount County knows that Windy City Grill is your game time headquarters for big-time flavor with a Chi-Town twist. Stop by and fuel up with their top-shelf wings, burgers, Chicago-style dogs, or that mouth-watering Italian beef sandwich. Bring the whole crew out to 2641 US 411. Proud supporters of Maryville High School athletics. That's Windy City Grill, a taste of Chicago with a little Southern charm.
From the HEP Plumbing Studios, we want to be your plumber. This is WDKW, Maryville, Knoxville, 95.7 Duke FM. Your home for Maryville Red Rebel Athletics.
Ain't going down till the sun comes up.
And welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. Scoreless here through 1 quarter of play, but not without effort. 19 total plays for the Red Rebels, 103 yards of offense, 11 carries for 50 yards on the ground, 6 of 8 passing for 53 yards through the air. Been the tell of the tape is turnovers, a fumbled play by Bradley Central, 2 interceptions by the Red Rebels.
You asked me a few minutes ago in the broadcast, is this 4-down territory? Bradley's only got 3 yards of total offense. They haven't been able to do anything with the running game, or the passing game has looked pretty atrocious, so it could be 4-down territory.
Yeah, 4 plays for 3 yards is what Bradley's got on the board, but again, been able to keep the Red Rebels at bay. Let's hope we change that here real quick. Those end of quarter stats brought to you by His Ground LLC. Will Jones empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Now it'll bring Jamerson in to stack up the tight end to the left side of the formation. Takes the shotgun snap, flat-footed. It's going to look that's going to be Colton Faust. He's going to get it inside the 5-yard line and fight his way down, call it the 3. And that's going to be the necessary yardage. That's going to be a Twin City certified first down inside the Bradley Bear 5.
Well, he got to that Smiley Riley first down yard mark right there. Turns around on the hitch route. Tackle 22, Wiley Suskowitz.
Well, the happiest person on the sideline line when we get stopped inside the 5-yard line is number 27 in red. Dax Pack engaged, and Will Jones goes under center. Dax Cole directly behind him. He's going to be a lead blocker, and it's going to be Cohen Babley fighting his way forward. They're going to say he broke the plane. Touchdown, Rebels.
Plowing the garden and shutting the gate.
Well, here's the thing. Number 27 may not have gotten the ball, but he definitely plowed the road. So he made the way, and the finish by Cohen Babley just changed the Denso scoreboard.
That drive was all predicated on Babley's first run on the sweep play. He established the run early, then Beaufort made the magic man, the human joystick, back and forth on the hash mark. The slant for the first down by Faust. Great execution to get the first points of the game.
Yeah, and huge shout out to number 6, Colton Faust. He was a go-to guy a year ago, has had some good impact this year, but definitely one of the many toys in the arsenal for this offensive staff. But on that drive, number 6 made it happen. Colton Faust did a great job. Cohen Babley put the bow on it. And with 11-17 to play here in the second quarter, your Red Rebels take a 7-0 lead over the Bradley Central Bears right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
Locally owned Barnett Roofing, your hometown roofer for 20 plus years, serving all of Maryville and surrounding areas. Certified as a GAF Elite Master Roofing Contractor, Barnett Roofing continues its reputation for attention to detail, fast service, and unmatched professionalism while offering you affordable roofing solutions. Call Barnett Roofing for free roof inspections, roof repairs, or to compare any quotes. Barnett Roofing, proudly serving their friends and family in Maryville and Blount County. The most affordable and dependable roofing company in the area, Barnett Roofing.
Our roads lead to another road. Marin engage rebels and roll. Oh, come on.
And welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. If you're just joining us, a 7-0 lead for the Red Rebels is by way of a Cohen Babley rushing touchdown last time by. Got the seal broke on this one, Ben. We got to feel good about that.
And you talked about the execution of Faust, Babley, and Beaufort on that drive. 4 of 4 on third down conversions are the Red Rebels.
Yeah, really great conversion rate for sure. And just and talk about conversion rate, Colin Stringer just towed one back of the end zone, another touchback. It's an automatic thing. It doesn't matter the temperature, the conditions. Colin Stringer kicks a good football.
Such an excellent weapon coming into the game. 37 touchbacks on the year. Colin Stringer just booming the football.
Yeah, while they get the Bradley offense back out there, leading rusher for the Red Rebels through one quarter was Cohen Babley, 7 carries, 34 yards. Torrey Beaufort, 2 for 17. And then leading receiver, Torrey Beaufort, 3 for 27. Colton Faust, 2 for 20. Again, those brought to you by His Ground LLC. It is going to be Braden Carroll taking a shotgun snap. He's going to throw across the middle of the field. A bullet intended for number 88, Brady Lewis, is going to be through. It's going to skin his hands, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Had good coverage there. Secondary was on press coverage, and there's about as much cushion out there as a prison bunk bed.
Yeah, he was trying to throw a sonic boom at Brady Lewis. That thing was a rocket.
Just didn't give him any room out there in the perimeter.
I thought Joe Milton played for the Cowboys. Braden Carroll's going to stay at shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Now he'll hand to the backer. No, he rolls the pocket to the right. Good fake. Wyatt Wilbur's going to make him pay for it, but he will get it away. He'll get it to the intended receiver across his body. Long throw, but it's going to net a Bradley first down, and he'll scamper to the Bradley 40-yard line. Trying to get the number on that receiver. I think it was number 7, Spencer McCook.
Now Spencer McCook got out there on a back hitch. It was a deep hitch route. On the rollout, it pulled the backers in the secondary. Bryson Barrett had man coverage out there, makes the tackle.
Yeah, I think the fake made us bite on the running back. The rollout made us bite on the quarterback, and it just let McCook kind of slip out backside, and he was kind of open in the flat. But it will be a fresh set of downs for Bradley, their first down of the night. Braden Carroll looks over the defense. Now look to the sideline. Cleans his hands on the glove out his backside, and he'll flip his wide receivers all the way around. One receiver to the left and like a little trip set tight to the right side of the formation. Now it's a little token play action. He's going to throw it across the middle. It's going to be deflected by Chase Tucker, nearly intercepted. Chase wanted that one.
Yeah, Chase Tucker had an interception last week. Gets that paw up right there and tried to get another one for that secondary group.
Yeah, he didn't just throw it into traffic. He threw it into 6 lanes of downtown Atlanta. 2nd and 10 upcoming, 10:22 to go in the half. Going to have trips to the right-hand side, one receiver to the left. Braden Carroll will have a backer. Looks to be number 0, Kenyon Phelps. To his left hip. He's going to take a shotgun snap, flat-footed, throws it to Phelps out in the flat. Phelps with the reception at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall ahead forward, pick up 3 yards. That's going to be 3rd and 7.
Had a spy on that play. Number 44, Wyatt Wilbur, just stayed right on Phelps. Watched him all the way. 64 tackles coming in the game. He's got 2 fumble recoveries, 1 INT. Had that fumble recovery last Friday night.
Mason Heltzel will check out on the defensive front. In comes Quincy Prigmore. Big number 51. A lot of promise for that young man. He'll kind of anchor that nose right now.
Yeah, Coach Lamar Brown is super excited about what Quincy is doing right there in the A-gap.
Empty backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. It's going to be Carroll taking a flat-footed snap. Sticks is in there. He is going to be near a sack, and it's going to be a group tackle. Group events bring down the man, and he turns him back.
The Red Rebels go sop, choppy, burr, baby.
That was started by Max Sear, but finished by a host of Red Rebels. And what was 3rd and 7 turns 4th and 9. 9:44 to go, and a Delosier Auction Company defensive stop.
An all-out rebellion in the backfield. Great execution by the Red Rebels.
Yeah, a lot of toughness shown there by Braden Carroll in a bad situation for he and his offense. Continued to look downfield. I thought we were going to be able to punch it out. Will be pump formation. Looks to be Noah Canales. He will punt that one away. It's going to be a sky punt, not a ton of distance on it. We're going to have to get out of the way. And looks like took a Maryville bounce, and number 22 for Bradley. That's going to be Wiley Suskowitz. Smartly just jumps up and downs the football at the Bradley. That's going to be, at the Maryville 38-yard line.
Good execution by the special teams unit. Beaufort communicating to the guys on the sky kick to clear out of the way. Maryville guys just cleared out.
Quickly jump down to Mr. Chris Hips. Chris, a lot of action here. Sorry not coming to you often, but it's fiery up here.
Yeah, defensive battle for sure, but I'm glad we got that first touchdown. Let's see if that opened up the can for us for a couple more.
For sure. For sure, yeah. I hope the seal is completely broken here. Will Jones will stand in shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And looks like Cam Porter directly behind him. Porter's going to get a carry. He's going to go hard straight ahead forward and make the linebacker pay for all 5 yards he gained. First and 10 turns 2nd and 5.
Just turns those hips and pumps those legs in between the hash, eventually tackled by 7, Spencer McCooch.
It is going to be 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Rebels with a 7-0 lead and the football. 2nd and 5 upcoming. They'll break a small huddle. Looks like Cam Porter's going to be to the right hip pocket of Will Jones. He'll have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Stacked up Jamerson to the right side of the formation.
Going to try to thin out that tackle box.
Blitz coming from Bradley. We're going to put Torrey Beaufort in motion. Now we're going to sweep play to him. No, that's going to be Will Jones calls his own number. He's going to go ahead forward off left guard. Just picks up a couple, but good deception by QB1.
A cowboy run there by number 5. He says, I'm your Huckleberry. He keeps it. Tackle made, number 6, Jaden Gray.
2nd and 5 turns 3rd and 4. 8:17 to play in the first half. Cam Porter checks out. Cohen Babley checks in at running back. Red Rebels methodical here. Again, knowing the limitations that we've seen early on from Bradley's offense. I think they're just trying to pick their poison as they go right to left here on Jim Renfro.
Will Jones averaging 9 yards per carry on the season.
Trips to the left, a little stacked up Jamerson to the left, and 1 receiver out wide right. There goes Beaufort out to the right. Let's see if we look his way. Will's going to flush the pocket to the right, still looking downfield. Now he's going to just throw it into Bradley's sideline, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Had 2 guys on him. Spencer McCooch, number 7, and number 20, the lead tackler, Andrew Carroll, comes out from underneath, and they do the double team on the out route.
Protecting the football is what that throwaway equals right there, Ben. It's going to bring up 4th down. Yes, we will have to punt the football, but again, should be able to flip field with Hudson Jamerson's big leg here.
Well, you learn a lot from the defense right there. Basically, they're saying, Torrey Beaufort beat Science Hill with those 3 touchdowns. We're not going to let him beat us.
Trying to get the deep man here. Looks like it is number 5. That is going to be Reggie Hubbard deep. He'll stand at his own 17-yard line. Jamerson will step to the right, kick it away, and kind of kick it away from Hubbard, and it will take a Maryville bounce inside the Bradley 20-yard line near the 15, but it will come to rest at the 16-yard line. It's a good punt by Jamerson.
Favorable bounce for the Red Rebels. That ball just tumbles its way past the 20.
Looks like a net 39-yard punt there by Jamerson, but I thought it did a good job of getting it away from Hubbard, but still allowing it to get a favorable roll from the Red Rebels and pin Bradley to the worst field position of the first half.
He's been punting the ball so well. He's got a 66 long on the year, one inside the 20, averaging 40 yards per punt.
I think it's only the 10th time he's punted all year.
Right.
Just a very effective offense doesn't give him a ton of opportunities. Defense out there looks like it is going to be Carroll with the football, and he's going to hand it off, and he is going to hand off not a gift, but a nightmare. It is going to be a big loss by the Bradley Bears, and Dax Cole in the backfield.
Yeah, Dax Cole and multiple other defenders, including number 44. That's Wyatt Wilbur. Almost a foolish mistake by the Bears, resulting in a favorable Red Rebel turnover.
Handoff to Kenyon Barner, and he tries to make something out of nothing, and he made nothing out of something. It is going to be a 7-yard loss, 2nd and 17.
Puts them behind the sticks, Wayno. Let's execute right here.
2nd and 17, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be Carroll, takes a play action snap. He's going to flip it, and it's going to be picked off, deflected, picked off by Andrew Smith. And Andrew Smith rumbles inside the Bradley 15, down to the 14. Opportunistic is Andrew Smith.
I'll tell you what, they get real Mickey Mouse right there on that pass. Ball flops up in the air. Great execution by Andrew Smith.
Well, good job by the Red Rebels. Get the paw up to get the deflection, and great job by Andrew Smith finding the football in the lights and then turning it upfield, getting inside the Bradley 15, and a fresh set of downs for his offense inside the Boyd Firm red zone.
Love the execution from the defensive coaching staff, making that play call, create the pressure, force Braden to throw the ball without planting his back foot.
Ball rest on the far side hash, 14-yard line of Bradley Central. Will Jones updates the offensive line and will step back in shotgun. He'll have Cohen Babley directly behind him, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, going to hand it to Babley. He's going to find the right side. He's going to find inside the 10, and he's going to be down at the 9-yard line, but a pickup of 5 on first down, 2nd and 5.
Counter play down the right hash. Spencer McCutch makes the tackle after about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, nice run by Cohen. He stayed tight to the right side of the line and then basically had an option to go middle of the field or outside, picked outside and got a few more yards.
Love his ability to make that adjustment mid-run. Great execution by Cohen Babley.
Nearing the 6-minute mark, 6:03 to be exact. Break a small huddle. Will Jones will stay in shotgun. Babley straight away. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stacked up Jamerson. He's going to put Torrey in motion in orbit behind him. Now he's going to hand it to Babley. Babley finds a seam, and he's going to hopscotch into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho!
He didn't touch the goal line as he hops over the line, scores 6, and changes that Denso scoreboard. What a play as the floodgates open. Great job by that offensive line plowing the road.
Looking to get that momentum shift. They get it on the turnover by Andrew Smith and set up the big touchdown run by Babley.
And just like that, with 5:47 to go, another touchdown for the Rebels and a 2-score advantage. Cohen, no play off for him. He's going to have to get in there at holder. He's down. Snap is high. He's going to get it down. Jamerson's kick is up, and it is good. Jamerson's pretty true from there every week, and it's going to make the Denso scoreboard with 5:47 to go. 14 for the Red Rebels, 0 for the Bradley Bears. You're listening to Rebel Radio on 95.7 Duke FM.
Maryville Top Shop is your local source for just about every countertop you can imagine. You must see their new 12,000 square foot indoor slab warehouse to believe it. Maryville Top Shop is your one-stop shop. Get everything you need for the install. An East Tennessee leader in making your dream kitchen and baths a reality. Multi-generational and family-owned since 1986 with a dedicated team of design experts to guide you through your personalized experience. Discover Top Shop before you buy anywhere else. You'll be glad you did. Visit MaryvilleTopShop.com. Proudly offering well-worn cabinets.
Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Put your hands up if you feel the same.
And welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. 2 plays, 14 yards, 49 seconds, time of possession was a Cohen Babley touchdown that made your score 14 for the Red Rebels, 0 for the Bradley Bears.
Negative 6 yards rushing by the Bradley Central Bears. When they came in here, their identity with Kenyon was an average of 98 yards per carry.
Hubbard will get to return the Colin Stringer kick from the 1-yard line. He's going to get a nice return here. Gets across the 20, across the 25, and out to the 30-yard line. But looks like some laundry may have strung the big return. Let's jump down to Hippie.
Yeah, fellas, when he tried to cut it back, it looked like an easy block in the back on this side. I think that's going to be the call.
And that should be a spot foul, so we'll see how far back it takes the Bradley Bears. That's going to be the call for sure. That penalty explanation brought to you by Underground Connection, Inc.
Christmas in October, huh?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Some would say Halloween's next week. I think we're already on Christmas. If you ask Coca-Cola, it's already Christmas. 5:38 to go in the first half. Again, you talked about it, -6 rushing yards for the Bradley Bears, 23 passing yards. So if you look at 11 total plays for 17 total yards. So just aggressive defense is a good word to use, but smothering is the one that comes to mind.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame show. They're rushing for 1,400 yards on the year, -6 right now.
They're going to say that block in the back happened inside the 20-yard line. It'll back the Bradley Bears up to their own 7-yard line. Braden Carroll stand at the 3. He's going to play action. Now he's going to pitch play, and just like kind of street ball, backyard football is going to be a bad idea as he is going to be sacked in the backfield back at the 1-yard line and nearly a safety, Ben.
Complete dismantle and disassemble the pocket, baby.
Well, it was a roll to the left, pitch to the left, cut back to the right, and it kept going deeper and deeper. He was nearly in the end zone. That's why I called it backyard football.
Well, when he started rolling out towards the Bradley Central sidelines, the first 2 guys he saw was Wyatt Wilbur and Dax Cole. He said, oh, no way, and he starts pulling his way towards the Maryville sidelines, and right there waiting on him was Max Sear.
Yeah, and those red and white uniforms, it was as good as a do not enter sign for sure. 7-yard loss is going to be what's allocated on first down. They'll actually say that he was stopped at the 2-yard line, forward progress. And looks like either the clock didn't reset or there's going to be another 1-yard penalty on him. Looks like Bradley's going to see the play clock expiring, and Coach Damon Floyd will take a timeout. Let's take one with him, Ben. A Lee Franks of Volunteer Home Mortgage timeout. You're listening to Rebel Radio on 95.7 Duke FM, where the Rebels lead 14-0.
Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply with all the tools and equipment you could need for your lawn care. It's time to plan for fall, and their staff has the knowledge to get you the right products for your lawn, including proven turfgrass technology, tall fescue blend, custom organic blends, and more. And don't forget that fall fertilizer. When it comes time to cut that new lawn, Dickens Supply has the top brands you trust, including Wright Mowers, Echo, Ferris Mowers, and Red Max Power Equipment. Use what the pros use. Shop Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply in Knoxville, Maryville, and Dickens' new location on Emory Road in Powell. Online at DickensSupply.com.
Get low when the whistle go.
And welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM, where the Red Rebels lead the Bradley Central Bears 14-0 here at Skeeter Shields Stadium. Homecoming 2025, and the Rebels have taken a 2-score lead here in the first half.
Yeah, the Bradley Central Bears have not found any identity on offense against this Red Rebel front.
2nd and 17. It's going to be Carroll in the end zone, and he's going to look to just loft it up. Basically a punt, and it's going to be picked off as such. That's going to be Bryson Barrett, who's going to pick off the long floating duck, and that is going to be a long pass turned them back, and the Red Rebels will take over at the Bradley 44-yard line.
He goes Willie Mays on a basket catch, baby.
Well, I think it was a hot potato, because if you look at it, Braden Carroll got that football out almost as quickly as the center got it to him, and there was no time for the receiver to get downfield, and Bryson Barrett he saw an Easter egg coming his way.
This all started with the second half last week. The mere technique by the defensive backs and man coverage. Excellent job right there by number 7.
Quick turnaround. That's a Delosier Auction Company defensive stop, and the Red Rebels back on offense, working right to left. Will Jones takes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand it to Babley. Babley's going to try to get left. He's going to get upfield. He's going to cut back to the middle of the field, get the first down yardage, and get down to the Bradley 29-yard line and get a Twin City certified first down.
When he got past the 40-yard line towards the Maryville sideline, he cut back and got more yardage there. Number 6, Jaden Gray, in on the tackle.
A physical running back has developed in Cohen Babley. New to the position here in 2025. He continues each week to add pieces to his tool belt. That was a nice run right there.
Yeah, and he gets those tough yardages. No rushing touchdowns last week, 100 yards rushing.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Will Jones puts a man in motion. That'll be Julian Douglas. Going to hand it to Babley again. He's going to cut back, middle of the field, wide open. 20, 15, 10, 5, spin move, and end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Keep spinning, big fella.
That is a guy they don't want to mess with right now, Ben. They shied away from contact, and Cohen Babley found the end zone.
What an excellent run by Babley, and he uses that coin spin move right inside the 5 for a big Red Rebel touchdown.
A beautiful run, good at downfield blocking there, but really after the 15-yard line, Cohen Babley just wanted it more than the Bradley Central defense.
And what really impresses me when he makes that spin move is that he protects the football. That's a dangerous play for a running back. Excellent execution, excellent concentration.
Cohen Babley seeing red right now, and not just on his jersey, but he's going to be the holder. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good yet again. 4:15 to go here in the first half of play. Rebels lead 21-0 over the Bradley Central Bears. You're listening right here on Rebel Radio, 95.7 Duke FM.
Yep, it's that time once again. It's football time in Tennessee. Hello, friends from Twin City Certified Used Cars, Trucks, and SUVs. If you're in the market for a like-new pre-owned vehicle, let Smiley Riley and Twin City Certified in Maryville be the choice. Over 600 pre-owns to choose from. It's auto buying made easy. 865-980-2600 or click TwinCityCertified.com. Twin City Certified in Maryville. It's the quality you deserve.
Run like a rebel, run like a rebel.
And welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week right here at Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM. The faithful are getting rewarded now. An early, kind of little rocky start here has exploded into a 3-touchdown advantage for the Red Rebels. The faithfuls hung in there, continued to cheer on the defense. Paid off right there. A Cohen Babley touchdown. A big-time series there. Trying to get the time of possession on that one. It is going to be 2 plays, 43 yards, 44 seconds, time of possession. There's going to be a returnable kick yet again. That is going to be number 5, Hubbard, for Bradley Central. He'll get across the 20-yard line. They'll say out to the 23 bin. 2 returnable kicks right there in a row. I think you're trying to pin Bradley a little bit.
Yeah, and he tried to get towards the Maryville sidelines, turn his way past number 7, Bryson Barrett. Eventually chased down and tackled by Chase Tucker.
No laundry on the field, so that he will get the full return there out to the Bradley 23-yard line. They'll work left to right towards Cedar Street.
That 2-play drive was all started from the previous defensive series. We had a gang tackle near the end zone, almost a safety. Max Sear involved, Dax Cole involved. Then we had the pop-up of the ball up in midair. Andrew Smith, or Bryson Barrett, gets the pick.
Yeah, a lot of different kind of explosive type situations. Lobbed by the defense, but the offense heating up now. It's going to be Braden Carroll takes a shotgun snap, quickly going to hand it off to Hubbard. Hubbard's going to try to find and stutter step, and he's going to stutter right backwards, and he is going to lose yardage here, Ben. He's going to lose, looks to be 2 yards. They're on first down, call it 2nd and 12.
Well, that's because number 52, Ryan Henry, gets in there. He looks right at number 27 after that tackle and says, Bumblebee Tuna. He laid the wood right there, buddy.
I really thought that's what he said too, Ben. Bumblebee Tuna. But Braden Carroll, he'll stay in shotgun formation. He's looking over the defense like, where are they coming from next? 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Running back straight behind him. He'll flat-footed take the shotgun snap, and like that, Max Sear says, not in my house. He's going to swat it to the turf.
So opportunistic when he sets the edge, and Carroll's getting a little bit desperate. He's not getting back there, getting comfortable because he doesn't have the time from the edge.
Yeah, and really, Braden Carroll's a big individual. He's 6'3", Max Sear 6'3", so looking eye to eye, the big paw of number 11 says, it's you versus me, and I'm going to take me. 3:20 to play in the first half. Rebels lead 21-0. And Bradley Central facing a 3rd and 11. Braden Carroll, little play action, looks to throw across the field and across the middle of the field, intended for numbers 12, Caden Cantrell, a 6'2", 180-pound sophomore, but he hadn't even looked back for the ball when it was launched.
Yeah, I think they're off on the timing. Carroll's not getting back in time for at the peak of that slant route, and that's causing the missed timing on the pass and catch.
That's going to be a 3-and-out forced by our defense. Another Delosier Auction Company defensive stop, and Noah Canales in there in punt formation. Looks like we're sending some heat here, Ben. We'll see if we look for the block. We're going to go in deep. Cohen wanted the block, did not get it. It's going to be a high kick, but short. It'll take another it'll take another Rebel bounce, and it will be down by Bradley in Bradley territory, down at the Bradley Central 47-yard line.
Sky kick, a lot of blockers in the area. We got a flag on the play.
Let's go down to Hippie. Hippie, what you got, man?
Yeah, fellas, I think it's going to be a drag down or a hold on a Maryville on this side. It looks like when we backed out of our play, we continued on and just grabbed the outside gunner down.
So there's going to be a hold against the Red Rebels. So what was going to set us up in Bradley territory, we'll just flip the power in and put us in our own territory, but still very plus territory, Ben. Yeah, they'll set the ball at the Rebel 44-yard line as they'll work right to left.
Well, a lot of times on those Sky short kicks where you got a lot of blockers in the area, you're trying to protect the turnover. So could have been that as part of the penalty.
Rebels back on offense. Again, if you're just joining us, a 21-point lead for the Red Rebels. After a couple early series ended in turnover, the Rebels have really found their footing, really predicated off their defensive performance. Will Jones looking for the shotgun snap. He's going to put Colton Faust in motion left to right. It's going to be a good snap. He's going to get it to Cam Porter. Cam's going to try to go left, and he is going to maybe get a yard. They'll say pulled down for just a yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Tried to create some misdirection with the linebackers. They didn't bite with Colton Faust in motion. Outside zone run towards the left hash tackle, A.J. Westfield, number 13.
2:46 to go here in the first half. Rebels maybe looking to get a little bit of this running clock going. You would get a 4-score advantage with a score here and see if you couldn't, early in the second half, make that clock move. Going to put Beaufort in motion left to right. Play action to Cam Porter. Will Jones going to have to step up. Now he just has to throw it away as the defense was all over him. We'll see what we've got in store for 3rd and 9.
Yeah, when he turned his head towards the Bradley sidelines, he looked right into the eyes of number 13, A.J. Westfield, one of their sack leaders. He turns back towards the Maryville sidelines, does the wise thing, get rid of the football.
Yeah, I think it's live to play another down, Ben, because really have been able to find 10 yards anytime we've wanted it so far. And so let's just see what we do here. Cam Porter's going to stay the backer. He'll be straight away behind Will Jones, who stands in shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, Torrey Beaufort and Julian Douglas, and Colton Faust to the left, the lone wide receiver left. He's going to update Hudson Jamerson. Now he's going to look over that defense. Takes the shotgun snap, little 3-step drop, looking. He's going to step up in the pocket, going to pull it down. He's going to get across the 45 near the 50, and he's going to get in Bradley territory. He's going to get down to the Bradley 49-yard line. It's going to be 2 yards short of the first down, Ben, but I think it makes it worth going for here.
Close to getting that first down. You get to see how patient of a runner Will Jones is. He allows his blockers to create the gap, works his way towards the sidelines. Wiley Suskowitz makes the tackle.
Under 2 to play in the first half, 1:55 next time by. Will Jones will stay in shotgun. He's going to kick out Colton Faust to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And straight away behind him will be Cam Porter. Are we looking for the hard count, or will we take it? Julian Douglas motion left to right. Hard count. Now we'll check it. Going to step up. 9 seconds on the play clock. Looks like Coach is going to just try to get the hard count. Didn't get it, so he'll burn a timeout. Let's stay right here. This will be a Lee Franks of Volunteer Home Mortgage timeout, but I want to jump down to Hippie and talk about the turnaround here in the first half. Hippie, obviously first couple series, not the game plan we came here with, but if you look at it, turn the tide, if you will, on defense, and the offense has responded as well.
Yeah, fellas, I mean, you got to give it to Bradley Central. They had a really good offensive play scheme, but then, looking at our defense stepped up to the occasion, like you said, keeping them at a minimum at running. Pass came off that one big play, and then offensively, as this temperature got colder out here for us, this offense is warming up for Maryville, so hopefully we can maybe go on this 4th and 2. I'd say, with the way the defense is playing, go for it. Why not? Especially being right at midfield.
Yeah, I think Hippie makes a great point. With the inefficiencies that Bradley's offense have put out the last couple of drives, you turn it over right here. They've still got to go 52 yards. They've got 16 yards of total offense, so I don't think that's a bad call. Looks like we're going to punt this one away. But I think the aggressiveness on offense will continue to be there.
Oh, without a doubt, they haven't been able to establish their identity for the entirety of the first half.
Jackson Rutledge in late. It will be pump formation out of the timeout. Hudson Jamerson will stand at our own 36-yard line to punt this one away. Deep will be Hubbard. It's going to be a good snap. It looks like as the snap was made, this play's going to be blown dead. That's going to be a timeout by Bradley Central. Back-to-back timeouts, one from the Rebels, one from the Bradley Bears. With 1:26 to go, let's actually take one with them. 21-0's your score on the Denso scoreboard. You're listening to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wallace with Maryville Monument. Before you buy a memorial for your loved one anywhere else, give us a call. This goes for anything in granite, bronze, or marble. While we've been in Maryville for over 100 years, we service all of East Tennessee. My team provides quality craftsmanship at the most affordable prices and fastest turnaround time. Do not be taken advantage of during life's most challenging moments. Give us a call at 865-983-3192.
Welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. Let's jump down to Hippie. Hippie, tell us what they saw that forced the Bradley Bears to take that timeout.
Yeah, fellas, so on that punt play, Maryville had 3 guys motion outward on the right side. Bradley only had 2 defenders guarding out there. Smart timeout by them because, of course, Huddy, there is a chance he's got a good arm where he could get that throw out there, get the first down for us.
Interesting formation out in on the offense on this 4th down play. Take a timeout. Gives us time to think about it. Will Jones takes the play. Play action. Going to get it to Beaufort. Beaufort's going to get the first down. Gets to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Quick as a hiccup. Give him a touchdown.
Give George Quarles Way a salute, buddy.
Yeah, touchdown Rebels. A step, stutter, get it and go. Torrey Beaufort into the end zone. Touchdown Rebels.
Excellent play design. Had Stack set over there at the Maryville sidelines. Hudson Jamerson is the lead blocker. Does a great job getting on his man, opening up the field for Torrey Beaufort.
You want to talk about heartburn. 4th and 2 turns into a touchdown. That's what just happened to the Bradley defense. Deflating is an understatement. 1:17 to go here in the first half, and the Denso scoreboard just changed. Hudson Jamerson will be on to attempt the PAT. Cohen Babley will be the holder. Cohen's going to get the snap. Now he's going to have to pick it up. Snap was low, and he is going to pump fake, and Cohen's going to do it himself. A little pump fake kept the defenders flat-footed, and Cohen just kept going toward the pylon. And we just got a 2-point conversion, up and good.
Great execution, great concentration. What a playmaker.
Well, again, a low snap. The ball went flat on him, and he just did what a playmaker does, what an athlete does, is just get up and do something with it. And what a job. I don't think Cohen Babley's thrown the football all year, but the defenders didn't know he couldn't do it, so they just watched him walk into the end zone. With 1:17 to play here in the first half of play, Rebels lead 29-0 over the Bradley Central Bears.
I'll tell you what, Hudson Jamerson did an excellent job on that block, and he's been doing those kind of plays all year long. He kind of plays that second part in the play, but, man, he executed very nicely for Beaufort's run there.
Yeah, just really good play action there by Will Jones, but selling it is half the battle. And again, just with 1:17 to go, Bradley's got to be shell-shocked over there on the visiting sideline. Colin Stringer will kick this one away. 1:17 is what they'll have to respond here in the first half. And we'll see if Colin puts this one in the end zone. He'll approach, toes the football, and it will be a Mike Tyson level punch right to the back of the end zone. Touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that one went out the back of the end zone, Wayne. Another booming kick there by Stringer.
There's pretty kicks, there's accurate kicks, and then there's I'm mad the last two got returned kicks, and that's what that one was. Colin Stringer made sure that one didn't get returned.
I mean, there's been times this year that he has flirted with the goalpost on kickoff. I mean, it's just amazing the strength of his kicks.
Last drive for the Red Rebels, 4 plays, 46 yards, a minute 50 off the clock, ended in a Torrey Beaufort 4th and 2 turn touchdown.
1:17 left to go in the half, 29-0 Red Rebels.
1st and 10 Bradley. They'll set up on their own 20-yard line, working left to right. Braden Carroll at quarterback. Takes a shotgun snap, 3-step drop. He's going to flush it. He will throw the football, but it will be forward pass behind the line of scrimmage. And number 7 with the reception, Spencer Maycook, is going to get -2 yards on a completed pass.
What a dangerous pass and catch. Number 27, Dax Cole in the area, and number 11, Max Sear back in the pocket. Tackle made Cole.
Their 17th play of the first half, their 9th total yard of offense. Braden Carroll in shotgun. He takes the snap, 2-step drop. Now he'll flush to the left. Now he's going to look. Now pulls it down. He's going to pick up penalty yardage, and he will pick up additional as he will kind of toe the sideline ahead to the 25, call it the 26, and it will be 3rd and 4.
Number 55 for the Bears was able to seal that edge there, Eli Taylor, to allow that run down the sidelines.
I think Braden Carroll just knew that things were going to be in trouble if he did anything but what he just did. So he just pulled it down, used his athleticism, and got some yards for his team. 41.2 seconds to go in the half. Rebels lead 29-0. He's going to take a shotgun snap, little 2-step drop. Now he's just going to pull it down, Johnny Manziel style, and he is going to go ahead forward, run with the ball in one hand, and slide forward for a first down. He'll get ahead to the Bradley 32-yard line, and that'll be the 2nd first down for Bradley Central, I believe, of the half.
Right there, you get to see his versatility as a runner. 9 rushing touchdowns on the year coming into the game.
Looks like a timeout taken. I'm trying to see who took it. Looks like possibly the Red Rebels. Let's take one with them. Elite Franks, a volunteer home mortgage timeout with 25.8 seconds to go in the half. Rebels lead 29-0 right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
El Jimador Mexican Grill, a Blount County tradition for 20 years. El Jimador Mexican Grill is fast, filling, and fantastic Mexican food at a fair price. Come to El Jimador Mexican Grill for daily lunch specials Monday through Saturday from 11 till 4. Dine in for a great dinner with family and friends, or call ahead for takeout anytime. Open Sunday through Thursday till 10, Friday and Saturday until 10:30. Your fiesta awaits at El Jimador Mexican Grill, 1705 East Lamar Alexander Parkway in Maryville. Call 865-681-6040. El Jimador Mexican Grill, a proud sponsor of Blount County sports.
Some call me a renegade of the enemy. Put your hands up if you feel safe.
And welcome back to Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM Junk Be Gone Game of the Week. Out of the timeout, 1st and 10 turns 2nd and 10 as an intended pass for number 88, Brady Lewis. He tried to run with it before he caught it, incomplete.
You talk about the efficiency of the Maryville offense. We already have 29 points. That's the most scored against this Bradley defense this season.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Braden Carroll's going to take a shotgun snap, roll the pocket to the right. Intended receiver Brady Lewis, and it's going to be Braden Carroll's shotgun throw is going to be high and inside, incomplete, 3rd and 10.
Number 88, Brady Lewis, frustrated with that pass. He's been the reliable tight end this season coming into the year, 140 yards receiving.
Yeah, Max Sear in hot pursuit, I think, made Braden Carroll not able to set his feet and kind of come across his body with a good throw for Brady.
Just continuing to not allow number 2, Carroll, to get comfortable in the pocket with that pressure off the edge. It's coming from Wilbur, Max Sear and company.
12.4 seconds. Braden Carroll facing a 3rd and 10. He'll take the snap. Going to bump into his backer. Brady Carroll is going to be the running back here, and he's going to fight for yardage. He's going to pick up 2, and that looks like possibly could be the end of the half, but I think Derek Hunt wants another kick at it.
Inside zone run. Pocket collapses, and number 11, Max Sear, makes the tackle.
And what I mean by kick is what's going to be 3rd and 10 turns 4th and 8. And with 4.6 seconds to go in the half, Red Rebels take a timeout to preserve one more play for a punt return opportunity.
Yeah, and out struts the human joystick, number 1, Torrey Beaufort. He's a guy that if you punt the football right here, he can make a big play.
Hippie, let's stay right here. This is a Lee Franks, a Volunteer Home Mortgage timeout. Interesting call right here with 4.6 seconds. He's looking for a little splash here on the punt return.
Yeah, fellas, I mean, I look at this as a double-edged sword here because both other punts, we've been close to blocking it both times. So you got to rush the punt now to keep it from getting blocked. But then if you rush the punt, you're giving the human joystick back there a big chance to return it, especially if you kick a low punt and he has enough time to catch it, full head of steam. Like I said, this could be a double-edged sword right here for Bradley Central.
Well, we're going to find out how deep the knife will cut as Torrey Beaufort's going to be deep. He'll stand at the Rebels' 37-yard line, and it looks like Noah Canales will kick away from his own 18. Cohen nearly gets the block. It will be a hard left punt, and it is going to leave well, it had 1 second on the clock when it went out of bounds. And I think we're wanting 1 second left on the clock.
Cohen Babley got back towards the punter and about blocked the punt.
Well, I think they're looking this over. Nobody has left the sidelines just yet. As the kick went out of bounds, it went out of bounds at the Bradley 49-yard line, and there was clearly over a second left on the clock. It rattled off. Everybody was going to go to the sideline, but coaching staff says, no, we need one more crack at this.
Well, we've talked about it in previous games, how Damon Floyd has constantly said that the Maryville Red Rebel coaching staff has the confidence of their players in their plays that they call, and you see it right here with the timeout by Hunt. He wants to give the ball to Will Jones and see if we can put another 7 on the scoreboard.
Well, I think that's confidence, that's aggressiveness, and I like both of them. Half a second put back on the clock, and see if this is the difference in the clock being able to stop or not in the second half.
And this is where you run, in your playbook, they call it the 50+1 play. It's where you try to get all that yardage on one play. All playmakers have these calls.
Three receivers to the left, none to the right. Cohen Babley will be to the left hip pocket of Will Jones. He'll flip him to the right hip pocket. Trying to pick up the blitz. Now Will's going to take a 3-step drop. Clean pocket. He's going to uncork it. He's got a man downfield. That's going to be Torrey Beaufort, and he's going to catch it and into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What a throw. What a catch.
Incredible catch.
And looks like a little insult to injury. There might have been a pass interference call on the play. But wow, uncorked it, a tight spiral to Torrey Beaufort and into the end zone.
It wasn't just a tight window, it was like a weeping hole on a house. Weaved it in there.
Yeah, he looked through the peephole of a hotel room. Looks like it is going to be PI against the Bradley Bears. Hippie, what about that?
Yeah, I mean, cornerback was beat on that deep post route, and as soon as he did, he tried to grab Torrey. Torrey fought through it, caught the ball, strolled right into the end zone. Big touchdown right at half.
Oh, bow time indeed. Wow, half a second on the clock was the difference in 7 points. And with no time left on the clock, it's 35-0 in favor of the Red Rebels. Cohen Babley will be the holder. Hudson Jamerson to attempt. High snap. He's going to get it down. Kick is up. Kick is true. And as we head to half, fireworks went off and 35 points went on the board. Your Rebels lead at homecoming. Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM, 36-0 over the Bradley Bears. We'll be right back.
This is Attorney David Boyd. I'm pleased to announce for the second year in a row, I am the Red Zone sponsor for the Maryville High School football team. If you make it to the game, stop by and say hello. I'll be standing on the top row to the left of the press box. If you can't make it, make sure to tune in and listen to the game here on Duke FM, where you'll hear the play-by-play by Wayne Kaiser and Ben Metz, two of the best in the business. Let's have a great year. Go Rebels. I'm David Boyd. I'm a lawyer.
This is Lee Franks with Volunteer Home Mortgage in Maryville. Folks, you shop for tires, TVs, washing machines, and cell phones. Why not shop your mortgage? Volunteer Home Mortgage has multiple lenders to compare rates and terms for the best possible deal for your needs. That's one-stop shopping. Call me and see how brokers are better. I'm Lee Franks with Volunteer Home Mortgage at 865-238-7500. 865-238-7500 or text volunteer to 33655. NMLS number 1641325.
What's going on, Rebel fans? This is Kaylor Talent, co-owner and partner at PrintFX. I want to personally invite you to come check out our new facility at 427 Whitecrest Drive in Maryville, right between Home Depot and Crest Bowling Lanes. Just like the Rebels, PrintFX has added some all-star talent to our roster this year. Our team is growing, our space is growing, and our printing capabilities are bigger than ever. From your small format marketing materials to billboards and semi-truck wraps, we've got you covered with everything in between. If you're a business, big or small, a school, charity, organization, or just someone needing high-quality print work, we want to be your partner in print. Stop by and see what the buzz is about, or follow us on social media to get some inside action on our team. But most importantly, go Rebels!
Denso Manufacturing is setting the standard in the automotive industry. Dedicated to contributing to a better world, Denso is focused on creating a greener environment through carbon neutrality and developing a worry-free future with zero traffic fatalities. Whether it's on the manufacturing floor or on the football field, it's all about precision, performance, and passion. And just like the Rebels, Denso Manufacturing is proud to be a part of this incredible community. So let's keep that energy high and support our team. From your friends at Denso Manufacturing, go Rebels! For more information about opportunities at Denso Maryville, visit densocareers.com/Maryville. That's DENSO careers.com/Maryville. Check them out and craft your future today.
Broadcasting from the Hep Electrical Studios, we want to be your electrician. We're WDKW, Maryville, Knoxville, 95.7 Duke FM. Your home for Maryville Red Rebel Athletics.
Can't touch this. Look, man, you can't touch this. You better get hype, boy, because you know you can't touch this. Ring the bell, school's back in.
And welcome in to the Barnett Roofing halftime show right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM. Rebels lead the Bradley Bears 36-0. It was worth a break, Ben, just to take the time out, catch our breath, and really just marvel at what happened with a half second to go. Coach Hunt said, we've got a little gas left in the tank, empty the bucket, and he sent Will Jones out there, sent Torrey Beaufort deep, and the magic man hit the human joystick. That's how that happened.
Yeah, and it all started at the very beginning of the game, was a little back and forth with the turnovers. They cleaned that up, and then you see the nice little spin move downfield by Cohen Babley on a big touchdown run, and then Torrey Beaufort has just racked up 2 big touchdowns for the Red Rebels.
Well, it's been a night that's going to be extremely difficult to talk about who's going to be the PrintFX player of the game. You look at it, Cohen Babley's got 3 touchdowns, near 100 yards rushing on 12 carries. But you've also got Torrey Beaufort, 2 touchdowns, leads the receiving category. Will Jones with a dime piece there to Torrey, throwing really well here in the later portion of the first half. But I tell you right now, the leader in the clubhouse has to come off that defense. Just a beautiful, beautiful group there.
Only allowing 4 yards rushing. Max Sears got a fumble recovery, and then they've got a couple big tackles there by Dax Cole and company, but interceptions were made by Andrew Smith and Bryson Barrett, and those interceptions are happening because of the pressure of that defensive front. Again, only 4 yards rushing with a team that came in here and their identity was 1,500 yards rushing.
Yeah, they're averaging 0.4 yards a carry. On 10 carries, they've got 4 yards. So that's simple math from a guy that's simple at math. But at the end of the half, it is the end of quarter stats brought to you by His Ground LLC. 10 first downs for the Red Rebels, 2 for the Bradley Central Bears. You look at it, total plays, 32 total plays for the Red Rebels, 235. That's 20 rushing plays for 124 yards and 8 of 12 passing by Will Jones for 111 yards. You look at it for the Bradley Bears, 23 plays for 74 yards, 10 rushing plays for 4 yards, and 4 of 13 passing for 70 yards. Really a lot of that yardage coming off 2 big chunk plays, 49 and 8 and 20 yards respectively. But you look at individual stats, Ben, Cohen Babley leads the rushing category, 12 carries, 94 yards, 3 touchdowns. Torrey Beaufort 2 for 17. Cam Porter 2 for 6. Will Jones 3 for 6. And Dax Cole 1 for 1. And then you look at it receiving wise, Torrey Beaufort 4 catches, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Colton Faust 3 for 29. And Julian Douglas 1 catch for 6 yards.
And I'll tell you, the identity of our offense at the end of the first quarter, going into the second quarter, was executing on 3rd and 4th down, 5 of 7. And it wasn't just one guy doing it. It was a combination of Julian Douglas underneath, Colton Faust on the hitch routes, Torrey Beaufort out in the perimeter and working his way through blocks laid by Hudson Jamerson. So group effort by this offense in the second quarter.
Yeah, leading playmakers for Bradley Central, leading rusher Braden Carroll, the quarterback 3 runs for 12 yards, leading receiver Tucker Cook 1 catch for 49 yards. Hippie, again, the end of quarter stats brought to you by His Ground LLC, but Hippie, you gotta love the tenacity and the just, I don't know, gumption, if for the lack of a better word. Coach Hunt wanted one more crack at the end zone, and it paid off.
Yeah, fellas, I thought we called it perfectly there. That punt almost got blocked. Of course, it affected it enough to kick it out short. And then when you got the joystick that's anywhere going to be one-on-one, you know it's almost a touchdown. As soon as he broke off and was on that one-on-one, I already had my arms up. I don't know if you saw it up there, but I mean, that's a touchdown all day.
And Hippie, I got to ask you, my team growing up, we had what they call 50+1 plays. You get on that 50-yard line, and our offensive coordinator had a list of 5 or 6 plays that he would go to get all that yardage without having to work downfield, and they were pretty well executable plays. That looked like one of those 50+1 plays.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, I mean, when you have 4 very talented receivers out there, I mean, it was hard for them to decide who to block. But like I said, to me, Torrey one-on-one all day. Throw it up and give him a chance.
And Hippie, you're a defensive guy, played linebacker in high school. Talk to us about this defensive front. Braden Carroll is a receiver-turned-quarterback, and I think he's regretting that decision.
Yeah, the physicality on the defensive line and the linebackers, even the secondary, they're coming up big on these little out routes or little dive runs that they're trying to do and coming up and making big hits. The physicality is there. Of course, the energy's there.
We talked about in the pregame, your Hippie's keys to the game was those explosive plays of 30 yards or greater, and Beaufort gets 3 of those right here in the second quarter. So a huge execution by Beaufort to kind of get us into that 36-0 lead.
Yeah, fellas, and I mean, the 2 plays at the beginning of the games, just great plays by Bradley Central's defense. The ball was there. Unfortunately, we were just a little flat-footed while they made the play on the ball, but still, there was some great throws and a chance to have a bigger lead for us.
Yeah, it was a great first half, great recovery after a couple series that didn't necessarily go our way, Ben, but you talked in the pregame about things had to go our way. Something had to break. Bradley's defense holding teams under 10 points. We were scoring near 40. They broke. Ben, we're at 36 points here in the first half. We have held them scoreless through 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, and McMinn Central was the only team to score 21 points against them in 4 quarters of football. We're going to the locker room with a 36-point lead. So, as we said at the beginning of the game, something had to break, and that high-efficient Maryville offense was on display here in the first half.
First half was efficient, to say the least. That's a really good way to put it. But I tell you, another group that continues to be efficient here in 2025 is the Marching Red Rebels. If you came to the tailgate or to the pep rally last night, it was a fun night because they kept the energy high from the start to the finish. They're doing so again here at halftime at Skeeter Shield Stadium. We're going to kick it down to the Marching Red Rebels for the Baroque Remix, their halftime show in 2025. And what a great job by our marching Red Rebels, Ben. It's fun to watch them at halftime. We love doing it. That's why we love being at home at Skeeter Shield Stadium.
Yeah, Mr. Lightman had the percussion section go down and win some competitions this past week. And you see the tight formations, the powerful horn sections, and then the flags on display. Everybody's mesmerized in the stands.
Yeah, went to Marietta, Georgia. Did not shy away from big-time competition. Second-place band, first-place drum major, and I believe first-place percussion at the whole contest. So a huge accolade for that staff, for that group of young people. Great band, and they showed out this past weekend. But let's take a break and listen to these great sponsors. When we come back, we're going to kick it off to our red and black throwback, get some scores from around the area, and hear from our head football coach. Quick break. You're listening to the Barnett Roofing Halftime Show where the Red Rebels lead the Bradley Bears 36-0 on 95.7.
He's kind of held there.
Is that it?
Straight up, right in the corner.
Where did he throw it from? Like how far out was it?
Like this.
So he's still long. And I see Corey Frost. The goal line and I'm like, he's got to be freaking kidding me.
And it was DPI too. It was DPI too.
Second quarter, Powell 21, Clayton 21. At the half, in 21, Greenback 0. Second quarter score, Gibbs 3, Heritage 0. Halftime score, Cleveland 21, Greenback 21. Halftime score, William Rock 29, Mount Central 26. Halftime score, Mount West 24, Holmes 7.
It's over to the second half. Maybe Bradley doesn't, but I think the Rebels would be happy with that 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, fellas, I mean, what more could you ask for in the first half? Well, maybe minus 2 more touchdowns. But, I mean, incredible action on both sides of the ball. As this temperature dropped a little bit, I would say our team heated up. And, I mean, it is an incredible atmosphere down here. Love this homecoming crowd. They fed it off. I think that's gave this defense a lot of momentum.
Well, here comes the heat off your right shoulder. Looks like you've got our head football coach with us.
Yeah, fellas, down here with Coach Hunt, we were just talking about how the temperatures drop. This offense is heated up. Defense is playing incredible as well, all the way to the very last drop of the ball going into the end zone. What would you say we're looking for in the second half, Coach?
Yeah, honestly, a pitiful start on offense, but we got going in the second quarter and finished with a bang. Defense has been great. They're getting after them, playing, kind of laying our ears back, playing downhill. And so their ball right here, be nice to get a stop and get our offense back on the field.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Hey, what a word. Again, he can use those words, we won't, but he doesn't like the start, but he liked the finish of the first half.
Well, he expects his team to operate at a very high level, and at the start of the game, it was a battle for who was going to win on the turnovers.
Yeah, Hippie said good till the last drop. Yeah, Rebels did their best Folgers impersonation in the first half for sure. But you know, there's still 24 minutes of football. If you watch any of the hype videos, you ever hear Coach Hunt talk about it's 48 minutes of football. There's 24 minutes left, just as quick as the Rebels scored 36 in 2 quarters. Bradley has the opportunity to find their own spark here in the second half. Damon Floyd's in his 20th season at Bradley Central. Those Bears won't go lay down. Hibernation is not in the cards for the boys from Bradley County.
And it's desperate times right now for Coach Floyd, so he has the ability to really try to be creative with his offense. And could he go back to number 1, Tucker Cook at quarterback, a guy who came in 63 completions on 110 attempts, and move Braden Carroll back into that rushing position or out in that slot? as a wide receiver. That could be something that he toys with here in the second half. Really has all these tools to maneuver around. It'd be interesting to see what Coach Floyd does.
And talking about Coach Floyd, but to our side of things, 36-point advantage here through 2 quarters, Ben. Coach talked about it, defense laying their ears back. What are the keys to preserving the shutout, but then what are the keys to keeping our foot on the gas?
Well, don't stop what you're doing. I mean, you've held them to only 4 yards rushing. Their complete identity was running the football, and they're not able to run in between the tackles or outside on the edge. So keep doing what you're doing defensively.
Yeah, I think keep on keeping on by the great Joe Dirt. It's a great statement. But let's take our final break of the Barnett Roofing halftime show. When we come back, second half kickoff, the Roger L. Newman kickoff of the second half of the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week. You're listening on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
Pokies and Sports invites you to stop by their store to check out their amazing selection of school spirit gear. Need trophies, awards, or plaques for your team or business? Pokies has it all. Everything from sporting goods to screen printing, monogramming to laser engraving, and even letter jackets. Pokies represents all local schools with their selection and can create a personalized design. Since 1995, the Tinker family has been happily serving our local area with all its school spirit needs. Check out Pokies online at pokies.net or give them a call at 865-984-4355.
And don't forget, when you leave Pokies, to check out the Village Tinker, just a short walk down Broadway for unique gifts and home goods. You'll be glad you did. Go Rebels.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
And welcome back to Maryville High School in the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. 36-0, the Rebel advantage over Bradley Central in this Region 2 6A contest. The second half will have a Roger L. Newman kickoff. Colin Stringer for the Red Rebels will kick from right to left or toward the Don Story Athletic Center. Deep for the Bears will be Reggie Hubbard, the 5'9", 175-pound senior. It will be returnable from the 4. Hubbard's going to get it, gets across the 10-yard line, tries to spin back across the 15, and he will be crumpled down and tackled at the 15-yard line. They'll have 1st and 10.
Tackle made number 36, J.D. Melanson, picking up right where they left off. This smothering defense coming in from the sidelines, going to set the tone early here in the third quarter.
Looks like the ones will go back out there on defense. Set the front, Ryan Henry, Mason Heltzel, and Max here up front. Wyatt Wilbur, it's Dax Cole, and Mason Ball is going to be out there at the linebacking core. Same group of defensive backs that kicked this one off. Looks like it will be Carroll at quarterback. He'll stay in shotgun. He'll have a backer to his right hip. Going to hand off to the running back. They'll go straight ahead forward, and they may have gotten a half-yard bend. Just a no lane, no seam, but a running back that just piled it in there.
Well, tackle was made right there by Max Sear. Coach Brown talks about his ability to get leverage off that edge, and he does a nice move to kind of come inside and make that tackle. He got off Timmy Gay real quick. Good tackle there by 11.
Yeah, number 0, Kenyon Phelps was the back. He is 5'9", 175-pound senior. Hard running tonight for not a lot of yardage. It's going to be Carroll with the shotgun snap. He's going to play action now. He just pulls it down, calls his own number. They'll get it across the 20-yard line. They'll say forward progress to the 23. Needed the 25 for a first down, so it'll be 3rd and short.
Well, they're going to have to double-team Max Sear to get that positive yardage right there, and that's what they do. Number 27, Dax Cole, is sitting there on his gap assignment waiting on him.
They'll quickly get back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. Braden Carroll stay in shotgun formation. Kenyon Phelps will be to his left hip pocket this time by 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Braden Carroll takes a low snap. Now he's going to play action. Now flips it to the left. Now wants to throw back middle. Intended receiver number 7, Spencer McCook, was wide open, but it's going to be Braden Carroll throwing it at his feet. Incomplete. 4th down.
Never got comfortable in the pocket. Had to get rid of it without any form or technique. Threw it at his shoelaces. Incomplete pass underneath.
Yeah, that's hearing footsteps, Ben. That is a Braden Carroll that had, I called it hot potato earlier, but it's a really good explanation. He wanted to get rid of the football, did so. Incomplete. 4th down. It will be Noah Canales out to punt the football away. Torrey Beaufort will stand at the Rebel 43-yard line as he's looking at the Don Story Athletic Center wanting to get closer to it. We nearly get the block punt yet again. Canales going to have to kick it off the left side of his foot, and it is going to be a net about 7-yard punt, Ben. It is going to go hard left off his foot into the Bradley sideline. A terrible turn of events for the Bears.
Yeah, it looked like an Oliver Springs oil bird, not graceful and plenty of girth at the undertail.
They're going to say it actually, because again, it sailed into the sideline and maybe even to the stands. They're going to say a net 2-yard punt. Whew. Wow. And there's no wind here at Jim Renfro Field. Looks like it will be a new quarterback in for the Red Rebels. Number 9, Tyler Sigmund in at the controls. Brenton Campbell, the backer, will be straight behind Sigmund. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to look over the defense. Looks like standard 3-5 there. And they're going to move J.T. Allen left to the right. Sigmund's going to hand it to Brenton Campbell. He's going to get right. He's going to jump over the backer, and he's going to get 2 yards on first down, 2nd and 8.
Able to seal the edge over there towards the Bradley sidelines. The safety had to come down. Got a bunch number out there. Looks like go with number 2. That's Braden Carroll.
8:08 to play here in the third quarter. As we said, 36-point advantage. We'll have a running clock, so every little bit of delay for Bradley's offense costs them more time here in the second half. Sigmund's going to have the similar formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. J.T. Allen stacked up right. Brenton Campbell straight behind him. He's going to look to the sideline. Now he'll update it. Play clock's at 10. Looks over the defense. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it to Brenton Campbell. Brenton Campbell goes right off guard, and he's going to fight ahead forward maybe for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Gets that tough yardage outside there on the right tackle and guard. Right in between there, multiple Bradley Central Bears in on the tackle.
They're going to say no gain. Brenton Campbell will check out of the game. Checking into the game, number 10, Ty Tomberlin. Ty has been kind of fighting a little bit of a foot injury the last few weeks. Got some snaps last week against Science Hill. Good to see him checking in this one.
His downhill running style paid off against Bearden. 4 rushes for 80 yards. Longest was a 40-yard where he banged up those sidelines there.
On 3rd and 8, Bradley's defensive front, hands on the hips. Tyler Sigmund will have Tomberlin to his left hip pocket, trips to the left, nobody to the right. Little pitch play to Tomberlin. He's going to get across the hash mark, get near the 19, and they'll say down at the 20-yard line. Needed the 15 for first down, so it will be 4th and 5 from the Bradley 20-yard line.
Tried to get to the outside there on Wiley Suskowitz. Wiley Suskowitz makes the tackle while in pursuit.
Suskowitz has been quiet today. He is a heavy piece of hardware for Bradley's defense, and the drawer's been shut on Suskowitz tonight.
Over 50 tackles and 1 INT coming into this ballgame.
Will be a 37-yard field goal attempt coming. Jamerson on to attempt. Babley to hold. High snap, it's going to be down, and the kick is going to be blocked, but Babley's going to pick it up and trying to make something out of nothing. It will be blocked, no good, and Bradley will get the football at the Bradley Central 30-yard line.
Hard to tell if that was a design fake or just poorly executed on the field goal, but ball was snapped and foot went straight into the turf pickup and rollout tackle by the Bears.
Yeah, just looked like a little timing was off, and really when things broke down, again, Cohen had the successful 2-point conversion, just not the same luck on that one. But Bradley will get a stop there, and they'll get their offense another look at it, still trailing 36-0. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Braden Carroll back out there. He'll have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like a new running back there with him. I don't think that's number 0. He's going to put a man in motion left to right, takes a snap, should be a false start. They're going to let it go, and he's going to try to get free. Gets positive yardage on the run game. Let's see who the carrier is there. That's going to be 0. Kenyon Phelps. Bunched up jersey. Hard to see him.
Able to get to the outside there. J.D. Melanson comes down from his safety position, and he executes the tackle there for the Red Rebels.
He'll pick up 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4. Ball sits at the Bradley 36-yard line. Braden Carroll's going to have 2 backers in the backfield with him, 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Going to hand it off yet again. Backer's going to get ahead forward. Going to get some positive yardage near the first down marker, but I think he's going to fall just a yard short. And looks like both guys are going to agree The forward progress gave him the first down. They'll say pickup of 4, 1st and 10 Bradley.
Goes right up that left hash and just an all-out scrum right there at the 39-yard line, forcing them for the first down.
It's going to be J.R. Irvin checking out on the defensive front. Quincy Prigmore checks into the game. Looks like new Rebels into the game. Going to get some names in here. Number 43, Tipton McCoy in. Looks like he's going to come off the edge blitz. It's going to be Braden Carroll. He's going to hand off to the big back. That's going to be the tight end with the carry, and he's going to fight for yardage. But looks like 3 yards is how the big fella's going to rumble. Number 88, Brady Lewis, called a tight end linebacker with the carry for 3 yards.
Good execution by 16, Will Elder. A proper tackle out there in the perimeter. He got real low and stopped him in his tracks.
It is going to be 2nd and 7, 3:35 to play here in the third. Again, moving clock here in the second half. Rebels lead 36-0 over Bradley Central.
Really like this safety group with Melanson and Elder.
They're going to keep Brady Lewis, the big tight end, in the backfield as the running back. He'll be to the left hip pocket of Carroll. Carroll takes a shotgun snap, flips it out in the flat. That's going to be number 5. He's going to get the reception, gets free. He's going to get the first down, and into Maryville territory will be number 5, Reggie Hubbard, the 5'9", 175-pound senior. And he's got a little speed out there on the edge, Ben.
Yeah, he got some green grass out there and got past Seth Smithson and made a cut near the 50. J.D. Melanson had to chase him down and make the tackle.
Looks like we're going to have some more new Rebels into the game. Number 19, that's going to be Calvin Stinson, and it looks like Brenton Campbell may be playing a little defense over there. It's going to be Braden Carroll, looks to throw across the middle yet again. Hand up. That was a good defensive play there by Tipton McCoy. Got in the path of the ball. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, good job by Tipton McCoy to cause the confusion between the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah, I think intended receiver was number 7, Spencer Maycook, and he saw the ball, and then he saw Tipton McCoy.
Tipton McCoy, the 5'9", 200-pound sophomore. He's been pretty exciting to watch. He has really good technique, the ability to get into the backfield, push off his blockers, and make those big tackles.
Another Rebel into the game will be Ty McClanahan at linebacker. Braden Carroll takes the snap. He's going to hand to Brady Lewis. He's going to pile ahead forward. The big guy's going to get some nice yardage. He's going to pick up 8 on first down, 2nd and 2.
Downhill design run behind center, number 43, Tipton McCoy in on the tackle.
Interesting call here, Ben. Just really chewing up this third quarter clock, 1:40 to play. And Coach Damon Floyd's choosing bully ball here as they're running their tight end at the running back position. They're going to do it again. No, Braden Carroll's going to pull it out of his belly, and Braden Carroll gets around left end, gets the first down, but he will stay in bounds as they'll get inside the Maryville 30 down to the 26-yard line.
Made a cut towards the outside, converted it from an inside zone run to an outside zone run. Good pursuit by 23, Brenton Campbell, to stop it.
1:11 to play here in the third. First down, fresh set of downs for Bradley Central. And slow to get to the offensive line. Braden Carroll's kind of cleaning his hands, talking to his guys. Now we're under a minute to go in the third. Looks like straight up defense for the Rebels. Braden Carroll takes a flat-footed shotgun snap, flips it out to Brady Lewis. He is going to get the screen pass, get ahead, and maybe pick up a yard. I think they're going to say no gain there, Ben. Good coverage out there in the flat.
Yeah, Red Rebels sit in zone coverage. Ty Tomberlin's area was right there, and his third of the field, he makes good execution on that tackle.
I love the rotation that we're seeing out of J.R. Irvin, Quincy Prigmore. A lot of rotation there. You also got Red Rebels in there. Number 53, Caleb Millard, and number, I think is that 93? That's number 93, Reese Razor on the defensive front. Under 15 seconds to go next time by. 2nd and 10 upcoming. 2 men moving, no call. Braden Carroll's going to have twin back sets. He's going to hand it off to number 5. That's going to be their big speedster, and tries to get wide, and he is going to be dropped. That's going to be Reggie Hubbard, dropped in the backfield. They're going to say a 1-yard loss there on second down. Call it 3rd and 11.
How about Seth Smithson? He comes down and makes a big tackle out there in the perimeter. Good execution by number 29, the 5'9", 190-pound junior.
No sense of urgency leads to the end of the third quarter as we head to the fourth quarter of play here on Homecoming 2025. The Red Rebels lead the Bradley Central Bears 36-0. You're listening to Rebel Radio on 95.7 Duke FM.
When it comes to home improvement, you want a winning team on your side. At David's Abbey Carpet and Floors, we bring championship quality to every room with hardwood, carpet, vinyl, and tile that look and perform like all-stars. Whether you're building or renovating, trust the hometown pros who've been serving East Tennessee for over 50 years. Visit us online at davidsabbeycarpet.com or check out one of our 3 showrooms in Maryville, Farragut, and Pigeon Forge to see how David's makes the difference.
And welcome back to Skeeter Shield Stadium here on the campus of Maryville High School for the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM, 36-0 here at Skeeter Shield Stadium, and they've painted the place red, Ben, here on Homecoming. As we turn to the fourth, they do that. People get their phone, get the cameras out, get the flashlights out. It's a cool look here on Homecoming.
There's been some explosion on offense with Torrey Beaufort and Cohen Babley. And then on the defensive side of the ball, an absolute smothering effort by the defensive front. You take a guy like Kenyon Phelps, who averages 98 yards rushing per game coming in here, and he's only got 7 yards rushing at this time.
Yeah, end of quarter stats brought to you by His Ground LLC. We've held the Bradley Bears 35 total plays for 125 yards of offense. Rebels a little kind of clock management there in the third quarter, 36 total plays for 230. You look at that, and really no hurry by Bradley. I think they wore white jerseys down here, but they waved the white flag in the second half.
That's right.
Bradley's going to work right to left. It is going to be Braden Carroll trying to get wide, trying to get left, and he is going to be left in the backfield. It's going to be an additional loss there of about 2 yards on 3rd and 11, turn 4th and 13. And they're going to have to, we'll see if they punt this one away, Ben. It's at the 30-yard line going in. Do you think they've got anything to lose by just keeping the offense out there?
They sure don't, but they're also not able to execute offensively. So you kind of look at it and say, well, is this just going to be a busted play?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Looks like no chance of the punter making his way out here. I think the tees are put away for the Bradley Central Bears. Braden Carroll's going to have Brady Lewis to his right hip, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Little token play action. He's going to look to throw across the middle. He will have the intended receiver. By far the best throw from Braden Carroll tonight, and it will be complete to Reggie Hubbard inside the Rebel 10. They'll say he gets down to the Rebel 5-yard line.
Deep post route right in between the hash, and coverage was by J.D. Melanson.
And under 11 to play here left in the game, and sets up 1st and goal for Bradley Central, the first time they've been in the red zone here tonight.
Well, what was different about that pass and catch, he was able to set his feet, and the timing was in sync.
Yeah, good offensive line play for sure. Had a clean pocket for the most part. And looks like a different quarterback. Will be number 1 at quarterback. He'll hand off to Brady Lewis, and Brady Lewis, the tight end, will power his way into the end zone. Tucker Cook in at quarterback for his first time tonight, and he'll hand off a touchdown carry by Brady Lewis.
Initial contact by Seth Smithson to try to prevent the score by the Red Rebels.
And again, I've been calling it bully ball. They're running a 6'2", 225-pound tight end at running back here in the second half. That is very much a we know he can hold on to the football type decision.
Well, and to complement the Red Rebel defense, the Bradley Central Bears have had to change their identity.
And looks like Noah Canales will kick up and true, a point after attempt. The quarterback, Tucker Cook, was the holder on that one. And with 10-10 to go here in the fourth quarter, 36 for the Red Rebels, 7 for the Bradley Central Bears. You're listening to Rebel Radio on 95.7 Duke FM.
Are you facing the challenge of burying piping, wires, or conduits underground? Here's the game changer, Underground Connection. The underground drilling and boring experts since 2005. They do directional boring, the method of choice when traditional trenching isn't feasible, or when you desire minimal surface disturbance. Your go-to team for all commercial and residential underground drilling work, including rock, is Underground Connection. Fully licensed, insured, and proudly TDOT and gas approved. Call now, 865 865-406-4127. Don't let traditional trenching hold you back. Call 865-406-4127 or visit undergroundconnectioninc.com. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back to the Junk Be Gone Game of the Week, 95.7 Duke FM. Bradley Central, still some life, found a pulse and got into the end zone, 36-7. The score was a 12-play, 65-yard, 750 time of possession. As the kickoff is going to be returnable, we are going to get some positive yardage here. Continuing to pinball, and here we go. We're going to get near midfield. What about a good return unit right here? Number 19, that is going to be Mr. Stinson. That is going to be Calvin Stinson on the return. Played pinball machine, and he's going to get it out to the Red Rebel 47-yard line. Let's kick it down to Chris Hips. Chris, what a good return by Stinson.
Yeah, I mean, that the energy back to this sideline with that great return. He gave us some good field position to start off. Hopefully get this running clock back for our guys.
That's a good point, Hippie. 7 points for Bradley Central. Did take the advantage to 29, and so the clock will go back to normal operation. Tyler Sigmund will stay in at quarterback. He'll have two receivers to the left, one to the right. A stacked up J.T. Allen. He's going to hand it off to the backer. That's going to be Brenton Campbell in the backfield. Tries to go right, and he is going to be left in the backfield. 2-yard loss there on first down. It'll be 2nd and 12.
A.J. Bentley was able to set the edge for the Bears, and he made the tackle there.
Yeah, and Brenton did a great job of trying to stop the progress and cut back field. But the problem was Bradley Central had a whole host of Bears to his side and just a lot of guys he couldn't get away from.
The lower body strength of Brenton Campbell, able to shake off the first tackler and then really power through. The second tackler had to come in, pull him down.
Looks like Sawyer Robinette's going to be out wide left as the receiver. Trips to the left, one to the right. Straight away, Brenton Campbell. Tyler Sigmund's going to take a 3-step drop. Now a flush it to Brenton Campbell. He's got a convoy. Gets across midfield, across the 45, across the 40, 35, 30. Stutter steps inside the 25. Going to fight his way to the 20. And Brenton Campbell, number 23, 5'8", 155 pounds, and carried some Bears down near the Boyd Firm red zone.
I'll tell you what, they just left the back door open on that slip screen. He dumps it off, and Brenton Campbell, just very patient as he ran down the sidelines, picked up about 8 yards after the initial contact.
37-yard scamper for number 23 in red. Brenton Campbell is going to set up another Twin City certified first down inside the Boyd Firm red zone. 8:49 to play in the football game. Rebel offense says we can do it too. Tyler Sigmund going to have a new backer. Ty Tomberlin straight behind him. He's going to hand it to Ty. Ty's going to get left. Going to get across the 15. Cuts back middle of the field and fights his way inside the 15. Call him down at the 12-yard line. It'll be second and 3.
Designed outside zone run to the left hash. Tackle made, 29, Chris Gordon.
Looks like new back into the game again. Ty Tomberlin's going to check out. Looks like possibly checking into the game will be Cash Tucker. Cash Tucker, number 33, is 5'8", 155-pound sophomore.
Tyler Sigmund, 18 of 27 passing on the year, 179 yards and 1 touchdown.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. It's going to be Tucker directly behind Sigmund. Sigmund takes the shotgun snap, hands it to Cash Tucker. Cash going to get across the 10. He's going to get the 5. Race to the pylon. Touchdown, Rebels.
Have you a dance on homecoming, big guy?
That is going to be Cash Tucker finding the right side pylon and finding 6 points for his football team. 7:49 to play in this football game, and the Denso scoreboard just changed.
Brenton Campbell started the drive with that big run down the field, but overall, how about the field position that Calvin Stinson set up for the Red Rebel offense?
Yeah, great return. Really injected the energy back into the sideline for the Red Rebels. Second teamers went out there on a mission and a lot of different backers, but Tyler Sigmund pushed the envelope.
I'm going to tell my wife to preheat the oven again. Let's start the clock, buddy.
Clock will return to the Mercy Rule 30-point advantage. And looks like Colin Stringer got a look at point after attempt. Colin Stringer's kick up and good, and with 7:49 to play in this football game. 43 for the Red Rebels and 7 for the Bradley Central Bears. Let's stay right here. We're going to, we'll take a Lee Franks of Volunteer Home Mortgage timeout at some point, but I want to kick it down to Hippie. Hippie, obviously you talked about the energy that came from the Calvin Stinson return, but what a great job. Clean football, a lot of guys moving in and out, but Cash Tucker finishes that one off.
Yeah, fellas, and I do want to point out this was not against Bradley Central's backups. This was a starter, but that big return gave us the momentum right back. And then what about the second string? The screenplay was amazing, but that run right there by Cash Tucker to be bottled up inside, bounce it out, and then outrun the first string for Bradley Central just shows how much momentum Maryville has right now.
Well, and Ben, I want to give a shout-out to Brenton Campbell. He got stopped for a 2-yard loss, and then he rattled off 37 the next time by.
Yeah, and he played the previous defensive series, so really coming off the defensive side of the ball, and then he executes like that offensively.
Yeah, he's ready to be the next great thing, the next big thing in that backfield for the Red Rebels. Going to be a muffed return. It looks to be Hubbard, and he's going to try to shake and bake, and I'm going to say he overcooked that one. He's going to try to get to the numbers on his own side and not make it back to the 20-yard line.
Initial contact by 16 right there. Will Elder, really exciting player to watch, and he just hangs on to his lower half until his buddies came and cleaned it up.
Yeah, Hubbard's getting up a little gingerly. He is going to need a little bit of help to get to the sideline. They'll say forward progress out to the Bradley 19-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10. They're working right to left here on Jim Renfro. It's been a fun one if you're a Rebel fan. Under 7:10 to play. Rebels lead 43-7. Looks like new quarterback, Ben, you talked about it, and they did it. It's going to be Tucker Cook's game here moving forward.
600 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. He does have the 3 interceptions on the year.
Same backer is going to be to his left hip pocket. That's going to be Phelps. Phelps going to get the football, tries to go straight up the gut, and he's going to fight ahead forward across the 20-yard line and out, looks like ahead to the 21-yard line. Pickup of 2 on 1st down.
Lunch pail yardage right there in between that left guard and tackle. Tackle made 93, Reese Razor.
Call it forward lean to the 22. That's going to be 2nd and 7. 6:25 to play in this football game. Rebels all the way leading, 43-7. Cook with the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Looks in the throw. He's going to look to uncork it. Throws downfield, has a man, and it is going to overthrow the intended receiver. Intended for number 16. That looks to be Terrell Golston, the 5'7", 155-pound sophomore.
Calvin Stinson in on the coverage. Such tight coverage is like a Sears clearance rack on turtlenecks, buddy. I mean, just right there on top of him down the sideline.
Oh, Sears and turtlenecks all in the same sentence. Who knew?
A lot of people don't remember a Sears.
Sears and Roebuck. I used to get the catalog.
You buy your tires and get a washing machine in the same spot.
I didn't get much out of the catalog, but I remember the catalog. Tucker Cook, I'm not mad. I don't have bad memory. Tucker Cook is going to stay in at shotgun, running back to his left hip. Now he's going to hand it to the backer. He's going to be met by some red jerseys and drove back by those same young men. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play, Ben.
Well, that's Ty Tomberlin. He gets in on his gap assignment, comes downhill as a backer, and just stands him upright.
They're going to say forward progress, only a 1-yard loss, but it will be 4th and 8 upcoming. I thought it was a one-on-one matchup that Ty just kind of squared him up and took him down all by his lonesome.
That's his strength. He makes that good first step as a linebacker, and as a running back, that downhill style complements him very well when he moves the linebacker.
Looks like 4th and 8, deep in your own territory, nothing to scare away Damon Floyd's bunch. He's going to take a 4th down shotgun snap. Cook's going to look to throw it. He's going to hit the man. Number 16 is going to make the catch, make the 1st down. That is Terrell Golston, and he is going to move the sticks for the Bradley Bears.
Comeback route to out there towards the Bradley sidelines and got the separation he was looking for. And J.D. Melanson has to come down from the safety spot to push him out of bounds.
And I will say, even though maybe there's some interception situations for Cook, you can tell he has a quarterback moxie. He knows where he wants to go with it, and he throws a really good ball. And so, again, just trying this out, they've kind of went do-si-do with these quarterbacks all season. Cook's going to take a 3-step drop, going to look to uncork it, going deep, and he is going to throw it in and out of the hands. That was Golston again. and that was a good-looking ball. Dropped it in the breadbasket, but it had a hole in the floor.
Yeah, bang 8 route down the sidelines, threw it to only where the receiver could get it. Not much the safety, J.D. Melanson, could do, but just get his hands up, and he got him out before the receiver did.
Yeah, looks like Julian Chrysalis is also getting some work in there on defense. Looks like 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 3.5 minutes to play in the football game. Cook's going to hand it off, and the running back's going to go ahead forward, picks up, looks to be about 3 yards, and that is going to be number 4, Peyton Parker Price.
Number 87 in on the tackle. That's J.T. Allen. Big guy, 6'4", 230, sophomore.
Peyton Parker Price, triple P's.
Really exciting player there in J.T. Allen.
Cook's going to stay in shotgun formation. Price to his left. Parker Price is going to take the shotgun snap. Cook's going to look to throw it again. Throws it to the left side hash, and nobody there. A little miscommunication there. Looks like intended receiver was number 19, Gabe Wold, but the closest guy there was Brenton Campbell.
Yeah, Brenton Campbell plays a little left field in the springtime, and right there he about came down and made a catch.
Well, I think he just played the deep route. If he would have been tight to the receiver, possibly could have been going the other way. 43-7, Rebel advantage, 2.5 minutes to play, running clock here in the second half. It's going to be Cook taking the shotgun snap, play action, intended a little give and go for number 12, Caden Cantrell, and looks like he's going to bump into a Red Rebel. And the guys in the stripes didn't like it. Hippie, what do you got down there? Hey, Hippie.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, guys, it was a pass interference. He got beat, grabbed him, and tried to pull him down to keep touchdown from happening.
Yeah, early contact, and the back judge throws the flag in before the ball got into the area.
Yeah, and again, effort play there. It's like I always say, you give 15 to save 7. It's what you saw there. But again, Cook very aggressive in his attempt to throw the football.
Those penalties right there, you feel like you're paying taxes before tax season. It really is frustrating, I'll tell you.
Cook quickly with a screen pass out in the flat. That's intended and catch made by number 16, Golston. And he is going to get it on the numbers and pick up just a handful of yards. They'll say that he towed the sideline, going to pick up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Good assignment on the zone there by number 53, Caleb Millard.
After the penalty, ball in Rebel territory, down to the Rebel 35-yard line. 1:17 to play in this football game. Cook in shotgun. He'll take the snap. 2 receivers to the left. He's going to go left. Intended receiver, catch made, number 18. That's Terry Golston, brother of Terrell Golston. And the 5'7", 155-pound sophomore is going to make the catch, get the first down for Bradley.
Red Rebels drop back into cover 2, and just a little bit of an opening out there in the perimeter, enough to make the passing catch happen.
Yeah, looks like Millard's going to check out. Number 61's going to check in. That's Austin Booth in there on defensive line. We're under a minute. It's going to be Cook taking the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it, intended for, looks to be number 16, Golston. It's going to sail on him, and number 48 was out there. Kevin Lawson nearly picked that one off.
Yeah, Kevin right there in the area. Ball was thrown about 2 feet high of the receiver, almost intercepted.
I think Kevin was just kind of excited and didn't know it was coming his way. Cook's going to get one more crack at it under 20 seconds. Cooks takes the shotgun snap, going to throw across the middle. It's going to fly up. It is going to be deflected, popped up. Big hit made there by number 28, Tom McClanahan, and looks like that's going to do it, guys.
Yeah, jarred the ball up in the air. Preston Bates almost came down with the pick.
And we're going to see, looks like the officials want to stop the clock. Timeout by the Red Rebels. Or actually, it's timeout taken by Bradley Central to get another look at it. So the Rebels were lining up at the 50-yard line, but we'll see if they indeed get another crack at it. It looks like they're going to give them that look. Let's stay right here. This is going to be a Lee Franks of Volunteer Home Mortgage timeout. Hippie, looks like they want an attempt to get in double figures here at Skeeter Shield Stadium.
Yeah, fellas, I think this is one of those where it's just a little bit of a bragging right, so you can say, oh, we scored more points than we actually should have. And like I said, it gives our young guys another chance on defense. I think they got their second string in. Why not just play it all the way out?
Yeah, I don't blame them here, Ben. You want to give your guys some confidence to ride back to Bradley County with, because, again, they're very much a playoff team. This is a Bradley Central team that's got something to play for next week. Cook's going to stay in at shotgun, trips to the right. This will be the final play with 2.5 seconds. Cook's going to be in shotgun, takes that snap, looks left all the way. He's going to throw left into the end zone. Incomplete. Almost picked off in the end zone. That will be the final play of this game. Coach Hunt gets the men in red jerseys to the 50-yard line, and he'll go meet Coach Damon Floyd after he secured win number 8 here in 2025, and a big homecoming victory over the Bradley Central Bears, 43-7 here at Skeeter Shield Stadium. Let's take a break, listen to our great sponsors. When we come back, the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
Inspired by the heart of Italy, experience the Taste of Blunt award-winning The Italian Apron, where culinary passion meets timeless tradition. The Italian Apron is your premier destination for authentic Italian meals and homemade pasta. From bustling farmers markets to serene storefront shopping, The Italian Apron will bring you close to Italy's rich heritage and vibrant culture. Explore the convenience of shopping online or immerse yourself in the authentic Italian marketplace experience at La Cucina, the Italian Apron Marketplace in Maryville at 331 Whitecrest Drive. Join the Italian Apron community on Facebook and Instagram today.
Stevenson Tire, 3 generations serving Blount and surrounding counties for over 60 years. The friendly staff at Stevenson Tire is ready to assist you and get you back on the road quickly with the most trusted tire brands in the industry. Competitive prices, tire repairs too. Expect real hometown service at Stevenson Tire. The name to trust in East Tennessee is Stevenson Tire, 2411 East Broadway Avenue in Maryville. Online at StevensonTire.net or call 865-983-1621. Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5. Stevenson Tire.
Looking for your next flavor obsession? Say hello to Oreo Cheese Wagon, Maryville's gourmet grilled cheese legend and Taste of Blunt award winner. Catch their food truck 7 days a week or swing by the cafe Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 429 West Broadway for the perfect breakfast, brunch, or lunchtime hangout. Sip on locally loved coffee and specialty teas, and don't miss the new community event space ready for your next gathering. Follow the Cheesy Magic on socials or visit OreoCheeseWagon.com, where dreams are grilled to perfection.
For over 30 years, Roger L. Newman Company Heating and Cooling has been East Tennessee's trusted name and comfort. Right now, get up to $800 in rebates on high-efficiency heat pumps, plus 60 months of 0% interest financing. Want year-round peace of mind? Join their Service Plus maintenance program for priority service and exclusive repair discounts. Call 865-982-5446. That's 865-982-5446. Or visit RogerLNewmanCompany.com. Roger L. Newman Company. Locally owned, quality driven. That's 865-982-5446.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday showdowns, Blount County knows that Windy City Grill is your game time headquarters for big time flavor with a Chi-Town twist. Stop by and fuel up with their top shelf wings, burgers, Chicago-style dogs, or that mouth-watering Italian beef sandwich. Bring the whole crew out to 2641 US 411. Proud supporters of Maryville High School Athletics. That's Windy City Grill, a taste of Chicago with a little Southern charm. Welcome into the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM. 43-7 your final here from Skeeter Shield Stadium on homecoming. Maryville defeats the Bradley Central Bears 43-17. I'm Mike Hauser alongside Ben Metz. Ben, a rough start, a little bit of a stumble start, but it was kind of like a drag race. He lit up the tires, got a little squirrely in the box, but then shot out like a cannon, 43-7 fight.
Well, you talked about the emotions of the game at the very beginning. You had an interception by Bradley, and then immediately after that, Max Seal gets the fumble recovery. The headline for the end of the first half was Boker, the ability to act like a human joystick. We say that over and over again, but his ability to march down the sidelines, score touchdowns, was amazing. But I feel the topic of the game was this defensive front. An offense that came in here with 1,500 yards rushing, their identity. The Red Rebels held them only 46 yards rushing.
Yeah, 23 carries for 46 yards. Quick math tells me they're averaging, just at 2 yards per carry, which is better considering at half they were about 0.4 yards per carry. But end of game stats brought to you by His Ground LLC. 43-7 on your Denso scoreboard. 12 first downs for the Red Rebels to just 9 first downs for Bradley Central. 40 total plays for Maryville. 283 yards of total offense. 27 carries, 135 rushing yards, 9 of 13 passing, 148 yards, got 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. You look at Bradley Central, 50 total plays for 197 yards, a lot of that coming in the second half. 23 rushing plays, 46 yards on the ground, 10 of 27 passing for 151 yards through the air. No touchdowns passing, do have 2 interceptions.
One of the most exciting plays of the game was at the end of the first half. The coaching staff has the confidence for us to put one in the end zone with 1 second left to go. We run that stack formation, find a big open wide receiver on a deep post route. What a passing catch for Will Jones to Torrey Beaufort.
Yeah, I think that removed all doubt of the ability believability of Coach Derek Hunt and his offense. Wanted that half-second back, wanted one crack at it. Will Jones to Torrey Beaufort, and a great offensive line to kind of protect him for that one play. Clean box, gave him some time, gave Torrey time to get down there. But you look at it, a pretty clean game tonight, Ben. Only 3 penalties, a couple of those coming in the second half, just some substitution and some effort-type plays. Rebels win the time of possession again. Near 30 minutes of this 48-minute battle was held by the men in red and black tonight. 4 of 7 on third down conversions tonight, 1 of 2 on fourth down conversions to continue the streak. 3 of 3 for red zone appearances. Just overall, just an efficient, clean, good night. Rebel faithful came out in stride, and the men on the field took care of business.
+5 on the turnover battle coming into the game, and they get a couple turnovers. We talked about the Max Sear fumble recovery, but let's not forget the pick by Andrew Smith. That was his 5th on the year, and then Bryson Barrett gets an INT as well.
Individual stats for the Red Rebels rushing the football. Curran Bagley led the way, 13 rushes for 84 yards, 3 touchdowns. Torrey Beaufort, 2 carries for 17 yards. Cash Tucker, 1 for 12 and a touchdown. Ty Tomlin, 2 for 9. Cam Porter, 2 for 6. Will Jones, 3 for 6. Dax Cole, 1 for 1. Torrey Beaufort leads the receiving category, 4 catches, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brenton Campbell, 1 for 37. Colton Faust, 3 for 29. And Julian Douglas, 1 for 6. Will Jones, 8 of 12 passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 111 yards passing. And Tyler Sigmund, 1 for 1 for 37 yards. Just a nice, clean outing for Tyler Sigmund. He just continues to grow each and every week.
Yeah, what I really like about him on that slipstream to Brenton Campbell, he was extremely patient to allow the rushers to come in. He was a large part to the success of that play.
Yeah, and really just he continues to grow and develop him into a really good quarterback. Big, tall, has the frame, has all the pedigree, if you will. But again, continuing to develop as he gets a lot of good playing time in games all season long. For Bradley, the leader of the rushing category was the quarterback to start tonight's game. Number 2, Braden Carroll. He had rushes 28 yards. And Brady Lewis, he is the lone scorer for Bradley Central. 4 carries, 13 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Leading the way receiving is Tucker Cook, who ended the game at quarterback. 1 catch for 49 yards. Braden Carroll, 7 of 18 passing, 106 yards passing, and 2 interceptions. And then Tucker Cook came in relief, 3 of 9 passing for 45 yards. No touchdowns, but no interceptions.
Just couldn't get anything going offensively, and their identity was Kenyon Phelps with 98 yards average rushing per game coming into this game after 8 games, 98 yards, and only got 10 yards rushing.
Yeah, it's just it's credit to the defense. I think we've got our hands full picking our PrintFX player of the game, but that is one question we don't have to answer. It needs to come off of the defense that held the team to 7 points in the later stages of the game. For a team that scores 30 plus, that's a pretty big deal. So I'm excited to see how we can make that decision for sure. sure. Do want to look at total stats because that's always kind of fun. Red Rebels 34 of 34 in red zone appearances here through 9 games. That's staggering. That's a stat that, as Coach would say, are video game type numbers.
And what makes it really nice is when you look at the opponent only entering the red zone 8 times on the year.
Yeah, we'll try to keep that one in check and keep that one on point next week against the Oak Ridge Wildcats. It's going to be for the region championship a week from yesterday. It's going to be a Thursday night game next week. So 6 days from today, we play Oak Ridge for the Region 2 6A championship here at Skeeter Shield Stadium. But we're going to enjoy tonight. We're going to continue to wrap up what has been a fun night to be a Red Rebel. Homecoming 2025, where the Red Rebels defeated the Bradley Central Bears 43-7. Let's take a break, listen to some great sponsors. When we come back, more of the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM.
Maryville Top Shop is your local source for just about every countertop you can imagine. You must see the new 12,000 square foot indoor slab warehouse to believe it. Maryville Top Shop is your one-stop shop. Get everything you need for the install. An East Tennessee leader in making your dream kitchen and baths a reality. Multi-generation and family-owned since 1986 with a dedicated team of design experts to guide you through your personalized experience. Discover Top Shop before you buy anywhere else. You'll be glad you did. Visit MaryvilleTopShop.com. Proudly offering well-worn cabinets.
Locally owned Barnett Roofing, your hometown roofer for 20-plus years. Serving all of Maryville and surrounding areas. Certified as a GAF Elite Master Roofing Contractor. Barnett Roofing continues its reputation for attention to detail, fast service, and unmatched professionalism while offering you affordable roofing solutions. Call Barnett Roofing for free roof inspections, roof repairs, or to compare any quotes. Barnett Roofing, proudly serving their friends and family in Maryville and Belt County. The most affordable and dependable roofing company in the area. Barnett Roofing. Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply with all the tools and equipment you can need for your lawn care. It's time to plan for fall, and their staff has the knowledge to get you the right products for your lawn, including proven turf grass technology, tall fescue blend, custom organic blends, and more. And don't forget that fall fertilizer. When it comes time to cut that new lawn, Dickens Supply has the top brands you trust, including Wright Mowers, Echo, Ferris Mowers, and Red Max Power Equipment. Use what the pros use. Shop Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply in Knoxville, Maryville, and Dickens' new location on Emory Road in Powell. Online at DickensSupply.com.
From the Hep Plumbing Studios, we want to be your plumber. This is WDKW, Maryville, Knoxville, 95.7 Duke FM. Your home for Maryville Red Rebel Athletics.
Welcome back into the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show where your Red Rebels victorious over the Bradley Central Bears 43-7 here on Homecoming 2025. I'm Wayne Kaiser alongside Ben Metz. It's been a fun night. Obviously, we need to look around East Tennessee to get some finals, hopefully from around the area, but we talked about it at the break. When you talk about just what happened tonight, holding a Bradley Central team down that was 6-2, had some big time victories on their resume headed into this game tonight. The defensive front did their job, did a great job. Max here had an explosive game, which that's his calling card. If you look at him, Flash is part of his repertoire. He has the pink gloves. He's got the big visor. He does a great job rushing the quarterback. But I tell you, it's a group effort up front. And it's probably the heart and soul, as Coach Lamar Brown talked about Wednesday. I think it's Ryan Henry. Ryan Henry drops the bus, and tonight it drove right into the face of Bradley Central.
You're absolutely correct, and it's kind of funny because we talked to Lamar Brown earlier in the week, and that's what he talked about, is that Ryan Henry's that guy that kind of keeps this unit going. And for them to shut these guys down only 43 yards on the ground and completely disassemble the big back only 10 yards rushing, it's Ryan Henry.
Yeah, I like Ryan Henry as our Print FX player of the game. We'll get him up here just shortly to talk to him. And again, we're going to talk to him about a lot of things. Ryan Henry's not a man of many words, but he is a guy he's been a big motor for this team for a long time. Had his leg broke a year ago, went through off-season recovery and conditioning and therapy and all the things to be ready for this senior campaign. And tonight, he was part of a unit that did what no other team through 8 football games have been able to do to the Bradley Bears, and that's slowed down that run game. So, yeah, we're excited to talk to Ryan Henry, our PrintFX player of the game. But like we said, East Tennessee had other games tonight. Ben, what happened around East Tennessee?
So, again, Thursday night score, Oak Ridge 45, Farragut 21. Fourth quarter score, Eagleton 7, South Green 27. Final, Carter 0, Alcoa 42. Fourth quarter score, Dobbins Bennett 27, Bearden 7. Final, Greenback 0, Coalfield 35. Third quarter score, Heritage 7, Gibbs 10. Fourth quarter score, Cleveland 27, Hart Valley 28. Halftime score. How about the Govs? They're up 29-26 on Knox Central. That's it. That's the guys.
Rundown. That's rundown. Yeah, and again, we have the luxury of understanding who we're going to play and what we're going to play for next week. Oak Ridge defeating Farragut last night in kind of a big way. That will be the region championship a week from yesterday. Next week's a Thursday night game, so just kind of everybody kind of adjust schedule as necessary for that. But it's going to be fun for sure to have a championship matchup here at Skeeter Shield Stadium. Let's take our final break of the night, listen to a couple great sponsors. When we come back, it's going to be Ryan Henry, this week's PrintFX Player of the Game. You're listening to Rebel Radio, the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show on 95.7 Duke FM.
Yep, it's that time once again. It's football time in Tennessee. Hello, friends from Twin City Certified Used Cars, Trucks, and SUVs. If you're in the market for a like-new pre-owned vehicle, let Smiley Riley and Twin City Certified in Maryville be the choice. Over 600 pre-owns to choose from. It's auto buying made easy. 865-980-2600 or click TwinCityCertified.com. Twin City Certified in Maryville. It's the quality you deserve.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ross with Maryville Mobile. Before you buy a memorial for your loved one anywhere else, give us a call. This goes for anything in granite, bronze, or marble. While we've been in Maryville for over 100 years, we service all of East Tennessee. My team provides quality craftsmanship at the most affordable prices and fastest turnaround time. Do not be taken advantage of during life's most challenging moments. Give us a call at 865-983-3192.
El Jimador Mexican Grill, a Blount County tradition for 20 years. El Jimador Mexican Grill is fast, filling, and fantastic Mexican food at a fair price. Come to El Jimador Mexican Grill for daily lunch specials Monday through Saturday from 11 till 4. Dine in for a great dinner with family and friends, or call ahead for takeout anytime. Open Sunday through Thursday till 10, Friday and Saturday until 10:30. Your fiesta awaits at El Jimador Mexican Grill, 1705 East Lamar Alexander Parkway in Maryville. Call 865-681-6040. El Jimador Mexican Grill, proud sponsor of Blount County Sports.
And welcome into the Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply postgame show right here on Rebel Radio 95.7 Duke FM. Joined now by this week's PrintFX Player of the Game, Mr. Ryan Henry, number 52 in the program, but led the way here tonight. Ryan, congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what Coach Russell, Coach Ramsey, and Coach Brown have you guys eating, but all night long you guys were just swarming around the ball. What was the key to your success tonight?
See, we work hard during the week, and we really tried to stop the run, and it's really our big thing. It's our biggest plus.
You know, in the past couple weeks, you've been double-teamed a couple of times, and a lot of times they'll throw that double team on the other side on Max Sear. What do you do in those type of situations when you see that coming your way?
See, the double team, it doesn't phase us, man. It doesn't phase us. We work really hard in practice on double team, and it's like one of our key things because it's a hard thing to face.
And Ryan, talk to us. This was a team whose calling card was running the football. They had more than 1,500 rushing yards on the season. So put it together, averaging close to 200 yards per night. We hold them to 46 yards rushing. What was that a point of emphasis that you wanted to shut that down? It's a three-man front, and you guys painted a big wall there for that offensive line.
I mean, this year they've held teams really low in scoring, and we wanted to give our offense that ball back, man. They averaged 9 points only 9 points per team,
Yeah, and the 3 turnovers, and attribute a lot of those turnovers to the pressure off the edge. Carroll couldn't get comfortable back there.
Yeah, no.
Did you kind of see that frustration from the quarterback as you guys were kind of throwing him off rhythm?
Oh yeah, we saw the frustration, man. They started to shut down after a couple turnovers, and they were really just giving up at that point.
That's awesome.
And Ryan, talk to us. I mean, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about this. A year ago, you have your incident, your leg broke.
Yeah.
You go through off season. You have the rehab, and it's all to get back to the field for your senior campaign. You're here on Homecoming 2025, and you're Print FX's Player of the Game.
Yeah.
What's it feel like?
It feels great, man. It feels great to finish out of rehab, no problems, being great. My ACL is fine. I haven't had any problems this year. This knee brace is really saving me. It's a real lifesaver.
Technology, it's a great thing for sure. But you're part of a great unit. You talk about Max Sear, his ability to rush the quarterback. You've got some good nose guards in Mason Heltzel, Prigmore, J.R. Irvin, all those guys. What's it been like to really be the heart and soul? Coach Lamar Brown calls you that, of a group that's just that aggressive.
You know, it's great being around those guys. Those guys, really, we all love each other. We're all a family. We all mess with each other. We all work really hard. We're all hard workers. None of us slack.
One thing that I really, and that's the word right there. The one thing that I've noticed about Team 100 is accountability. I see you guys week in and week out. You talk about, plays that you could have executed a lot better. Do you see that as a unique characteristic of Team 100?
Oh yeah, for sure. Every single group of players, they all keep each other accountable, and they all keep it pretty hard on each other, man. I mean,
well, Ryan, you're this week's Print FX Player of the Game. That's going to equate to a Wednesday night meeting with us. You're going to be at Windy City Grill, free meal, and you get to talk to us. I don't know if that part's fun, but you also get a little goodie bag here. Got the secret sauce, got the Print FX Player of the Game trophy, and again, we think it's great, but you've definitely earned it here tonight.
Thank you, man.
And as hungry as you are, I recommend the Chicago Fire Wings down there at Windy City Grill. They'll really get you going, all right?
I think I'm going to get them now.
All right,
I might have to try
there you go.
He was on fire tonight. Might as well get on fire Wednesday night for sure. But, Ryan, will you help us close it out tonight, close out a great broadcast?
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. Well, Homecoming 2025 proved to be a 4-quarter, 48-minute celebration that left no doubt who would carry the King's crown here tonight. And that means a big Red Rebel victory. The Rebels improved to 8-1, and the Bradley Bears fall to 6-3. Final from Maryville High School, the Red Rebels 43, Bradley Central 7. A very special thank you to the faithful for letting us tell the story again here tonight, but appreciation to our administration at Maryville High School for their support each and every week. Thanks as always to our great sponsors, and thanks to Mr. Ken Main for the up-to-minute stats all night long. Thanks to Miss Laura back at the studio for getting us in and out of our breaks. But for Ben Metz, Chris Hips, and Ryan Henry, I'm Wayne Kaiser, and you've listened to Rebel Radio. If you're leaving the stadium or on the road home, take care, be safe, and yes, go Rebels.
Go Rebels!
Run like a rebel, run like a rebel.
This is Attorney David.